judgment.
Good evening and welcome to the Halloween show or Samhain show or Samhain, should I say? G's not with us. He's still not feeling too good, so we drafted somebody just as ugly in Bill. How you doing, Bill? And then talking of ugly mugs, Scott decided to jump in as well. All right, bud.
Oh no, this fucking guy over here decides to do a Halloween stream and doesn't say shit to me. The disrespect.
All right then, shit to you.
The disrespect.
Talking of disrespect, Tyler, I'm not the one who looks like a redneck and brews moonshine in his back garden.
Brews the moonshine.
No, get it right. An Amish redneck.
He looks like
moonshine in his backyard.
Hello there, Adventures with Lee and Lisa. Hope everything's going well with the current regime of not eating and such.
Yeah, no, she's doing really well.
Yeah,
excellent, cool.
I like what Mike said about Tyler. He looks like he put his head on upside down.
Churning butter, nice. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, right, Lisa.
Hey, whatever you want to call it, Tyler.
What you get up to, that's, you know.
Damn, that's really good progress.
Yeah.
12 kilos in 33 days. Wow.
Only thing is now she's got to get in the wardrobe and find the smaller sized leggings because she's got baggy fucking knees on leggings.
What you mean? So when she goes to like the supermarket, gets out the car, it's like, oh fuck.
Well, that sounds like a good problem to have. I'm sure.
No, that's his stockings.
Sandy for me though.
I would.
What? That means you can nick your leggings.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We all know Lee's walking around the house in yoga pants.
Absolutely. Hey, you should see Bill normally. He's usually got a big black cloak on fishnets and high heels.
That's on the Saturday show, mate.
Yeah.
Only fans.
Only fangs.
Only fangs.
Yeah,
There you
only
go.
fangs.
What the fuck's been going on since the last time we talked?
Oh.
Not a lot, really.
Not about that. Yeah.
Not a great deal.
All right, well, that was a good show. Well, guys, see you next
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I've been having a play about. Got some riffs written.
Nice.
So that's another couple of songs that are just about there. One's a bit of a slower sort of. I don't want to say Paradise Lost, but it's in that sort of gothic-y, slowy, doomy stuff. And the other one's a bit more thrashy.
If you're going to
Are
start
you just putting
wearing
this together for fun, or is it for a video? Or
No, they'll be actual songs.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
if you're going to start wearing Lisa's leggings, does that mean you're going into hair metal next?
Jesus Christ.
Christ, no. That will be a fucking Halloween show you don't want to see.
What in the 80s spandex?
Yeah.
Lee's going to be doing Poison cover songs.
Wait for it somewhere.
Every rose has its thorn, as covered by Lee.
Yeah.
18 to life.
Oh.
Your favorite 80s ballads.
In a black metal style.
I'm gonna keep. I'll do another video, but I gotta see. I didn't really think the video would. I knew people would get mad about it, but I didn't realize people would actually want to see, unironically, other songs covered where they didn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't saying you wear spandex, Lisa. Saying Lee does.
Well, how else is he going to show off his hog? It doesn't show
Absolutely.
otherwise.
Yeah. Even if I did wear spandex, at the time when I would have done, there was no fucking internet, so there's no fucking evidence.
You cannot confirm or deny.
So there may be Polaroid pictures out there somewhere.
Check the attics, boys and girls.
I can neither confirm or deny those rumours.
Yeah.
So
Got the old
That's my
spandex and then
defence, and I'm sticking to it. There was a lot of Newcastle Brown consumed that evening.
I'm so glad they want internet when we were younger, mate. So glad.
me too.
So am I.
Me too, man. Like I was just about the end of high school for me is when the phones and cameras were happening. So pretty much skipped me, but everybody else.
Yeah,
what a terrible idea.
No, we still had film in cameras when I was your age, actually.
Yeah. Well, my grandparents, I grew up with photography all the time, so it was just, every time you take a photo, you're like, do I really want the lady at the drugstore to look at this picture? Yeah. Imagine some of the shit that they've seen. Your photos are ready.
We've only censored 19 out of the 24.
You get back from holiday, you've still got 6 photos to use up, and they're always of your fucking dog when you get back home.
Yeah, click. Alrighty. Yeah, it's funny. Those disposable cameras, man.
Yeah.
Click.
Oh.
Good times. We've been thinking about doing that again because we realized if you drop your phone and it takes a shit, there's all your pictures.
Yep.
Well, in my case, if I drop my phone and they're all uploaded to the cloud anyway.
I try not to do that, really. We don't have any iPhones or anything like that.
Mine's not an iPhone. It's just a smartphone.
Android.
What if you lose the card though, Bill?
What again?
Yeah, again.
Well, after 2026, we might be losing lots of cloud with fucking labour, but there you go.
Oh, shit. What day is it? Oh, man.
I've got that thing I've got that weird thing because Amazon will also upload all of your photos for free onto them if you've got Prime.
Scary stuff.
Bill,
So
there's amazing new invention they're called USB drives. You plug it in the
What
side.
the fuck are those? Hold on, wait a minute. And you're going to tell me that there's something better than dial-up internet? Get fucked.
I want them.
Yeah,
I
you can
think
get
it's a
that.
bit bigger than yours.
That's what she said.
She never said that. You stop lying. Yeah, I can't stay on for 8 hours tonight, Lee, but we can dick around for a little bit longer. Then I gotta get back to it. Got a shitload of work to do.
Cool. Now you still got plenty of bands tapping you up for mixing.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of 2 albums right now. I just got the single loaded up over here on the laptop. Another album later on in November. I'm already booking into next year, so I mean it's nice. Don't complain.
Absolutely. You complain when people aren't bugging you for work.
It's like as usual in this industry, it's pretty much feast or famine. Everyone wants to do everything at the same time. And then you got to figure out a way how to stretch that when there's nothing coming in.
Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it?
So trying to find consistent stuff. But it all takes a hit, right? Because I'm only one guy. So, I mean, like the YouTube videos slow down dramatically.
Yeah.
Interactivity on Discord is not existent. The Patreon sits there. So it's like, let a lot of people down without content and stuff. But I just booked, busy.
Well, you've got to do what's best for you.
But you got to know where the money is.
Yeah, So
evening free.
Hi, free.
So, but it's all right. It's all right. Could be worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could have nothing going on ever.
Guilty as charged.
There is one album due to come out that I'm looking forward to. There's a new Wild Arts album coming out. And they're going back to the Earth versus hairstylings.
Cool.
I remember what we did last stream. I asked you a bunch of dumb questions about 80s English culture. That's right.
You
I was trying to fucking remember what we did last time. Now I remember. Yeah.
Evening, Martin.
Hey,
Hi, Martin.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. I got to do that again. I got to spend some more time trying to figure out.
Yeah, that was a good laugh. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for me too because got to learn more about you, so I can more properly make fun of you.
Yeah. Well, that's not hard, and we don't care.
No.
Because that's you guys got so much inside. You got so many inside jokes and things like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Get on the inside. Same for us. Christmas. Oh, this is my favorite time of year because I'm not sweating my ass off 24/7 now. Great.
So technically, it's not our Christmas; it's our New Year.
Yeah. See, it depends who's in fucking office with me at work. Because one of the guys likes to turn fucking eating up to fucking stupid degrees, and I just give him a fucking slap.
Could you try that again, Lee, in English? That's understandable.
It was something to do with getting hot and somebody in an office.
Yeah, even when Matt can't even understand you, you try again.
Subtitles will be available in the
But unfortunately for you lot, they'll be in Yorkshire.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So I can't even read them.
Nope. Hey up, Darth. How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
I see Darth had issues this week with the computer.
Yeah, well,
What happened?
What do you expect looking at sheep porn?
Not my place to judge, mate. Not my place to judge.
All I remember from that stream after all the rum was being told off for swearing. Lee wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Mr. Tultiakia. You can't criticise the Labour Party. They'll send your local MP around and fucking beat you up.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You guys have thought crimes.
Well, he's got a fucking long walk then, hasn't he? For me.
Well, yeah.
And I've got plenty of places I can bury people around here.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
That's just a joke. Allegedly.
I've got
landlord that don't give a fuck.
Well. I live next door to the cemetery.
Well, it's got to be one of the safest places ever.
Absolutely. Well, he was living with me. The home of Dracula.
I didn't know Dave lived there.
Well, that depends if you can find his slippers.
Whoa, Tyler.
There's no need for that, Tyler.
No.
That's that. No. I'll guarantee you, mate, that it won't end well. I'm not as forgiving as you are.
No, Zolana.
Nope.
I guarantee, or Gwendolyn, even Gwendolyn.
No.
Gwendolyn, that's it. I'm out.
For disposal.
Well, what do you expect to
Tyler, for that one, just open the door halfway.
Yeah. You've got all of those states in the US, all of those empty areas where you could take her for a romantic evening out.
That's a good way of framing it.
You know, nice picnic somewhere.
Yeah.
We got lost, and here we are.
She accidentally got covered in bear scent. And a terrible accident occurred.
Allegedly,
yeah. I've given him so many good ideas, and he never fucking does them.
And it was the mushroom omelette.
Yeah. And the cocaine.
That is, Martin, you spot on. I don't even have. No. My daughter beats me up.
Yeah.
She's a very violent little individual.
Well, she is a Chandler.
She's got the Irish accent now coming as well.
Oh,
It's
for
hilarious.
fuck's sake.
Actually, yes, she has. I noticed that earlier.
Oh, potato, potato, potato.
Why are kids so much? You notice when kids have time off school, God, they're hard work. Trying to keep them busy because their minds are on learning, and they want to learn, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact she wants to learn, but not at 6 o'clock in the morning when I've only just gone to sleep.
Right. Yeah. Actually, I'll tell my daughter sometimes, like, yes.
Окей?
Да.
You rang.
Понятно.
Ну, пару минут.
Ага. О, я.
Меня надо
Я.
работать, честно.
Пару минут.
Да,
В прошлый
серьезно.
раз было 5 часов.
8, по-моему. Можно принести мне чипс? Пожалуйста.
Нет.
Okay. The fuck? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I've literally told my daughter, she's like, I'm bored. I'm like, well, then enjoy it.
Yep.
Sit and be bored for a couple minutes. Sit and do absolutely nothing.
Welcome to life.
You know, I'm not a clown. I'm not here to entertain you. You got toys and you can draw. You got a desk. Go figure it out. I mean, that's something that I've seen other people here, you know, like the parents literally run around their kid like a clown. Like they're supposed to entertain them 24/7. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm busy. Mom's busy. You got a room. Go play in it.
But don't you think as we get older, our brains get lazier? Because how active a child's brain is. Like your daughter, how active her brain is. They're always on the go. They're always learning. They're always.
I think your brain is always on the go. You don't have to move your body.
Yeah.
My daughter wakes up. It is literally eyes are open, 110% energy from. Yep.
Yeah.
So Dad, yesterday. So yo, hey. Now let's be like fucking focus and talk. 'Cause I can't understand you. Focus. Yeah, I think it's this like I mean, I don't know about you, but my mind's going 24 hours, you know, 24/7.
Yeah, it's always on the go.
Yeah, the mind's willing, but the body's like, nah, fuck off.
The body's knackered, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you. It's just well, it sounded silent, but just I'm happy that she doesn't have to worry about anything. There's nothing on her mind other than just whatever she's thinking about. That's great. And so the longer that can be, the longer she can be the child, the better that is, because that'll end eventually. So, but I'm always churning stuff in my head, thinking, mixing, pouring a cup of coffee, forget that I'm pouring a cup of coffee, turn around, forget that I made a coffee because I'm off in my head somewhere thinking about something.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Matt will tell you how many times have I started making a coffee and 3/4 of an hour later going, I was doing something, wasn't I?
Man, fuck, I should make a coffee.
It's when you get to the kitchen side and there's like 4 cups sat there and you think, what the fuck are they all doing there?
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah. No, I totally get you, man. It's just, but also I'm a firm believer and I'm not here to entertain you. If you're bored, figure it out.
Oh, well, no, yeah, they need to be able to entertain themselves. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So it's a little bit different. She's always with us. You know, we're always around. So she's used to us always being around, you know. So, but, yeah, she's going to be 6 already next year. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I do think certainly in the UK, I think, and America, and other parts of Europe, I think parents have become too reliant on television.
Yeah, television
and tablets and
tablets, Xboxes, PlayStation, yada yada yada.
oh look, here's a phone. Play on that.
Yeah.
There's a book to this.
Oh, I've just realised you didn't mean the Prozac and the
No, not those tablets, Bill. No.
It's.
No,
I
not the
think
full
about
one.
these things. I think about these things too. Sometimes the difference being, I think, because they're away at school all day, and then they come home, and then they still don't do anything with the kid.
Yeah, very true.
You know, like our daughter's with us all the time, and then like if I need to get work done, I will literally tell her, "Go watch TV," because I got to work right now. But invariably, after 10 minutes, she gets bored, and then she'll be up here in her room drawing, go do something else. And if I think to myself as a kid, what did I do as a kid? Super Nintendo, music. Yeah, we did go outside, of course, but I mean, she doesn't have any siblings. She hasn't really gone to a kindergarten or anything yet. So there's no, that's all different too, by the way. But we live in I didn't grow up in a city. I don't know what it's like to grow up in a city. I grew up in the woods. It's fucking go outside in the woods. There's actually something to do. You go outside, there's a highway right here. I mean, what's she gonna do outside?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You have to physically go somewhere for her to go do something. So it's a little different. But then actually, when like there's a couple playgrounds and stuff like these kids centers that we'll go to, like we'll go, and she's just like, whoa. And Stacy and I just go sit at the booth, have a beer, and she'll come when she's hungry or thirsty. Otherwise, we.
I think growing up when we did, I think growing up being at least three of us being old farts anyway. Growing up, I think it was, but we grew up at a better time.
We had a lot more freedom.
There was a lot more to do there because we could go out a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't really know if you want your kid going out these days, and they might get fucking stabbed.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you remember summer holiday in the morning until 10 o'clock, 10:30? There were films and kids shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You then went out, met up with your mates, and spent the rest of the day playing something based on whatever the film had been.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Chainsaw Massacre was never a good reenactment.
There's an interesting point to be made there because all the medium, it was a commitment to watch the medium, right? Oh, I want to watch a movie. That means I take the tape. Fuck, some asshole didn't rewind it after they watched it. So now I got to spend 2 minutes rewinding it. Cocksuckers. Oh, the VCR ate the tape. Motherfucker. Let me fish this out. Get the tape all wrapped up. Get that in there. Then you sit down and that's the movie you're watching, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but certainly when I grew up, we didn't have VCRs.
Fair.
When you grew up, they had plays on a stage.
Jokers and Jesters.
Yeah. And the newspaper were carved into stone.
That was Bill's first tablet. That was.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that's a good one, man.
I tell you what, like, when Paperboy was delivering,
throwing the paper, yeah, cool.
Yeah, got you out. He could poleaxe you. Then I got my own paper round. Brilliant. Nice. I could go around poleaxing half my teachers.
Yeah,
because they lived on my paper round.
It's a really difficult question. I think it's too simple to be like, kids these days. No, so much just, yes, it's the phone, but also there's no way I would even feel comfortable going outside at any time at night in some of these cities.
No. I mean, if you say London, look at London, which is meant to be
safe going out there at day, mind it fucking dark.
No, true. But as an example, London's meant to be in a country that is a peaceful not war-torn country. But if you walk through parts of London, I guarantee. Well, yeah, we'll get into that bit in a minute. But you're going to get stabbed. You are going to get stabbed. There is no doubt about that.
I mean, I've seen videos of just dudes walking with their kids
because you're the wrong color.
Neck. Yeah,
because
white guy.
You know, because you're a white person. You're the wrong religious belief.
Yeah. Without I certainly can't say I've seen a lot of videos of white dudes just walking up randomly stabbing blacks. It's typically not the experience I've seen.
If we go on the current situation in England or UK, we are all right-wing, white, hating. We hate all non-white people. That's the way that we're portrayed by media.
For no reason. No reason at all.
No reason at all. I don't hate people of different colour, different cultures. At all. I might hate people because they're idiots.
Behaviors,
or what they do to other people. Yeah, that's different.
Well, hold on now. That's fucking logic and sense and objective.
Yeah, you can't have logic these days. Fucking hell.
We're not allowed to use logic, are we? I've got that.
Feelings only. Yeah. That was funny.
And
you can't use facts. You might hurt somebody's feelings.
Oh.
Boo fucking hell.
I mean, reality always wins. That's just how it works.
Yep.
It always has through the ages. Always has through the ages.
Yep. Just the longer you decide to ignore it, the more painful it'll be when it finally comes down. But there's a lot of aspects. I thought about this too. Like, oh, what's my daughter gonna do if she wants to go outside? And I was like, huh. Because when I was a kid, I rode my bike to school. Was no big deal.
Nope.
I'll say most of the time I walked.
Same.
Yeah, but then your parents would have felt perfectly comfortable going, that's cool.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I would let her go to school by herself. I think one of us would always have to be there at the collect point and take her, you know.
You see, my mind instantly, especially with a girl, and I'm not being prejudiced against women here, but with being a girl, instantly my mind's going, is there somebody out there who is going to do something because she is a young girl?
I think that's just being a father.
I think it's that natural fatherly thing that as soon as you put that in your head or my head, anybody who's in that position, instantly it's instant rage. It's instant. Anybody comes near my daughter, they're going to have a fucking problem.
Yeah, but there's also
the fact you don't get any different when they get into teenage years. I'm still fucking like that now.
Yeah,
she's 16.
Yeah. But the thing is, the media feeds the fears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
And pits the daughter against the father, like, oh, you're just trying to not let me be an individual or not let me my freedoms. And it's just like, you're 16, you're retarded because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're beautifully naive. You think everyone's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey, but
and I wish we could say to daughters, yeah, that's great. You go out and learn the world and everything will be fine. Yeah, everything will be okay and it'll be lovely and innocent.
But don't forget, you stuck with me, so what do you expect?
Oh, yeah.
No, there's I don't know what it's going to be like when she gets to that age. Like, obviously, there is a definite line of, I mean, she's got to make her own mistakes.
Absolutely.
She's got to learn things, but also just more experience and more foresight. If I just see something's going sideways, I don't have to explain myself. You know, just let's go. You know, but it's just like that authority gets undermined also by the schools, by the state, by the propaganda.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, your dad's just a dick. He's a white guy. Fuck him. What does he know?
Yeah, is it white, racist, gammon, bigot, blah blah shit?
But I mean, the statistics bear out. Just look at it, and the statistics don't look very good. Or
No, they don't.
you know,
I say,
I'm surprised you don't
Charlie,
get that when you are driving somewhere with me.
yeah, Tyler, for you, you're living in a city in America. I don't need to say anything else.
Not really, no.
yeah, it's
You're
really
living
funny.
in a
I'm even over here,
Amazing.
in Ukraine, in Kiev, where like there's a damn war going on. But there are just things I don't have to worry about, like getting stabbed in the neck randomly.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that. It just, I mean, the things I got to worry about are crossing the street because people drive here like fucking maniacs. So you always got to be on your toes when you're around a road or crossing the street.
Sounds like Bradford.
I mean, there are daily people getting hit in crosswalks, accidents, just every day. So crossing the road here is dangerous for sure. But I mean, like, I don't have to worry about getting stabbed in the neck. You know. But yeah, it's all on your mind, right? So I mean, like, it's and it starts from even the cartoons, right? Like all this bullshit now, like, oh, we got to get the girls in the cartoons, but they fuck it up. They make the girls into boys, and then the girls imitate that behavior, and that's actually really annoying for boys because they're just not as good in most things like sports or physical activities just because they're a girl. And then the guy's got to pretend, oh, yeah, you beat. It's just a fucking runaround from the very beginning.
And then we've got the culture of there is no second place. Everybody is a winner.
Yeah, everybody gets the medal.
I knew that
one. Is that still happening over there? Is that really
it's been happening here for years. I love that one. There is no losers. You're all winners. No. There can only be
second place, first loser. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was debating whether to put that on Vic's wall, but anyway, that's another story.
It's not about, it's just not.
Well,
you're not aren't you?
I'll just put it on his wall.
If you lose, right? If you lose, just try fucking harder.
Yeah. If that's your goal, like these marathon runners, like on Facebook. Every time I go on Facebook, I literally block 6 or 7 pages every fucking time. And this summer there was just a slew of all these marathon runners coming in last place, and then they're like, oh, you know, a 12-hour marathon is the same. It's the same distance as a 4-hour marathon. I go, yeah. However, that's the point of the marathon is to win it and to run it as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, the winner did it in 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you just wanted to do it for funsies, then great, because I couldn't run a marathon. I'm not planning to. So you did it faster than I could do it, but also, like, you're not special. No one cares.
Yeah. There's a couple of channels that we watch. One guy drives an EV, other guy drives real cars. And they've done these few challenges, and the fucking EV has never won yet.
But how many times? Well, here's the deal. You don't understand.
Yeah. You should have planned your journey better.
Yeah, see, it's unfair because... No. It's just...
It's shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there's not really any. I mean,
the guy
of course,
in the diesel car can do from John O'Groats to Land's End in a day and a half. The guy in the EV takes nearly 2 fucking days.
There you go. What's more economical? What'll cost less? And actually, what would be better for the environment? Really, I mean,
the diesel.
Of course, that was invented specifically for that purpose.
Yep.
Yep.
Recycle. better for the environment.
Forgetting as well, you go around the back of all the charging points, there's one great big diesel generator.
Diesel generator.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Or if you call up Tesla when your batteries run out, they send out a Tesla van towing a trailer with a diesel generator on the back. That's great.
Just dumb.
Yeah, and then it has to run the generator for 2 hours to charge its own batteries to get back. It sort of defeats itself on every level.
I mean, I'm also not a fan of how computerized regular vehicles have become. I think it breaks them.
We talked about it.
Reduces the reliability substantially, in my opinion.
We talked about this last show, didn't we? About your dad and everything, Scott.
Yeah.
And it is the, you know, like we were saying about how everything now is plug and, you know, you've got to plug in and the software and everything.
There were some things that have made cars more reliable.
Yes.
Say that again?
Yeah. There's some things have made cars more reliable. Electronic ignition systems have made cars more reliable. Electronic fuel injection has made cars more reliable.
Yeah. But those are still analog systems.
Semi-analog.
Yeah.
But you put all these toys on cars, it's more shit to go wrong.
Yeah.
And will.
I mean, like if your car wouldn't start, you know, and if it was fuel injected, well, okay, maybe the fuel injectors shit the bed. Oh, okay, that's not it. Well, let's check the fuel line. I mean, there was like a standard procedure process you could kind of go through. Now it's like, oh, it's not starting. Okay. Fuel injector's fine. Fuel lines are fine. Oh, the fucking blinker CPU was malfunctioning. Therefore, his car didn't start. There's nothing to do with... Actually, it has nothing to do with the operation of the vehicle. It's a system error.
Yeah.
Well,
and you need to pay GM $200 a month to have a brain so you can get the codes to learn. That's why you couldn't start the fucking vehicle.
Yeah, the Rover SD1 was a classic for that. Side lights failed, so the car wouldn't start. The reversing light failed, the car wouldn't start.
Right.
Yep. No wonder there's so many low mileage SD1s about. Because they were so badly fucking built.
It's like this guy we watched a few times. He's a proper fucking EV nut. He's got a fucking Tesla, so that tells you everything you need to fucking know. But yeah, he's got a diesel car as a fucking backup. Don't forget.
There you go. I guess you don't trust your system very much, eh?
Exactly. He had a problem with one of the headlights. And the car just fucking refused to even switch on.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It got a hairline crack in headlight and it was leaking water. The water getting into headlight and the car just said, no, fuck off.
You could fill a headlight with water with a regular truck and drive it.
No, Martin, we're not saying that all the toys aren't nice. We're just saying they're more likely to go wrong.
Yeah.
Or the reason why your vehicle is malfunctioning has actually nothing to do with the vehicle's ability to run. It's a system error, which requires you to take it to a dealership or a guy who's paying these stupid hundreds of dollars a month to plug his computer to get the codes to decode why your vehicle's not starting. Whereas, like when I was in high school, we were chopping wood because we were using wood for heat. We used a 59 Chevy manual transmission to haul the wood around. The motherfucker was a tank. We were loading dumb amounts of wood onto it, where like the bumper was touching the ground.
Oh, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just
how many Americans? Yeah, Scott. How many Americans now can drive a stick shift?
Only truckers. Only truckers or people that actually care. I like driving stick. I mean, when I worked for an aftermarket parts dealership, and like it was a rear wheel drive stick little pickup truck. And we lived in Wisconsin, so I drove a rear wheel drive manual pickup truck in winter.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So
that must have been fun.
It's actually safer than an automatic.
Well, yeah.
So I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was all right. It wasn't that hard. It's not that big of a deal.
No.
And in a way, actually, you feel more in tune with the vehicle because you can feel things that are you can like you feel immediately if you're starting to lose, like, oh, fucking got back traction going off, the shifter in the neutral just kind of like, okay, what's happening? Oh, self-corrected, cool, get back into it. You know, you actually have more control of the vehicle, actually.
Yeah.
A lot more control.
You can save a lot of gas too, because you can just put that bitch in neutral and roll into a stop sign instead of cranking on the brakes or whatever and what. You can drive the vehicle actually with a lot more control and sustainability. And I don't know, it's less complicated mechanically speaking, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm the wrong person to talk to. I haven't actually driven a vehicle since 2010. And I didn't own a car any newer than 1997.
Oh, it's perfect. Come to the UK and drive in London.
Yeah. No, I don't want to get fucking stabbed, man. I love being alive.
Yeah. Honestly, when you come to the
London,
when you come to the UK, please don't go to London. Just avoid it.
Yeah.
I know that's my home city. That is where I was born. But I wouldn't recommend it. I just want to
go up north, dude. I want to go up north. I want to fucking see the wall. That's all I'm interested in.
Yeah. York.
There are some nice places in the south. There are, like, you know, if you go south of London. But London is just this. It's just a shithole. It really is. It's just a tip. Horrible.
I mean, the government gets what the government gets what the government wants. That's what they want there. So that's what they get.
Well, what do you expect? They've got a little shithole that's fucking running it.
So, well, I mean, it's like, again, speaking to reality and stuff like this, people just don't fucking 80 years ago, Detroit, Michigan was the spot to be if you were making vehicles.
Yeah.
I could take pictures of some parts of Detroit, Michigan, and you would not be able to differentiate it from Africa. I'm not talking about black people living there. I'm talking about
I know. I've seen
disrepair, the trash, mansions, these beautiful, like Victorian age style mansions, just crumbling to shit. That's what happens.
I don't think there is actually anybody manufacturing cars in Detroit at all now, is there?
It's gone. It's gone. It's been they destroyed it.
I think GM were the last people to come to actually pull out of Detroit. I mean, it was Detroit Motor City, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, then they did this, and then they Londonized it. You know, they started. That's the process began there.
And you said about the black, not being racist here, but they made it into ghettos. They made it into that, putting black people against black people and other cultures. That is what they did. They created a real bad place.
That's the saddest part of all, because it's a cultural problem.
And that isn't being racist. I'm not saying
no. There are plenty of highly intelligent. It's a systematic problem because, you know, if there's this
evening, John.
Because when I lived in Austin, I basically lived in an apartment complex that it was all black people. I was literally like the only white guy. You get to talking and interacting with them, and they just I don't know. There's like a culture around them that they have to uphold. Like, you have very intelligent black dudes for some reason that dumb themselves down to speak like a gangster or do dumb shit. I'm just like, what are you?
Why?
Exactly. You know,
I can't understand that. I mean,
and actually, by the way, like I have these creative devices laptops. This guy's name's Kagan. He's a black dude from New York. Started his own business. He's trying to find ways to give creators better opportunities to create things that not having to pay exorbitant MacBook prices.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're like, give me a break, you know, like. But I mean, I don't know why. Like gangster rap, that all pushed the culture down the toilet. It's a complicated subject, but yeah, Detroit, Michigan. It started with London, or London. That's what London can look forward to, is what I'm basically saying. You know, just do the Muslim version, whatever that would be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And it is very, very, very close.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
UK and USA have same problem, no production in stream. Yeah, it's fucking it's giggle. It's level 9,000 giggles because people think, oh, we just need to bring the jobs back. I'm like, it'll take a generation to do that.
At least, yeah.
You got to build the factory. That'll take a decade, right? And you got to train the personnel. There's another decade. It'll be a generation if you wanted to bring manufacturing back to the States.
Yeah. We've lost the trained personnel to teach engineers now.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, you must have been reading my mind again, Bill, but it's the engineering side of it, okay? You are trained as an engineer, as am I. Believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe, but I can't work as an engineer anymore because of my physical problems. Same with you, health problems. I can't pass that on to anybody. So somebody is going to have to learn everything that I learned, the same as everything you learned. And we're slowly losing that in this country. We're losing all of the engineering background that we had for the past.
Yeah, but I look around. I look around a lot of my friends. They're all our age group and older. They're all engineers. They're no longer able to go back into a workshop or into a college and educate.
Yep.
The problem is, it's all now academic. They're forgetting the actual practical skills.
Yeah. And this goes all the way back to fucking Blair years. Let's get everybody into fucking universities.
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be.
No, we need people that actually want to do practical skills as well as.
It used to be with engineering, but my side of it, which was mechanical engineering, it used to be about a 50-50 ratio. So 50% practical, 50% was sort of your written and your theses and so on. Now it's about 85 to 90% is just written. So nobody has a clue about working in a workshop.
No.
I'm working on
what that means then is they'll like reinvent the wheel and have to make the same mistakes over again to go, oh yeah, that academic stuff is cool in theory, but doesn't work in the real world.
I'll say these simple things. We spent so much time, you have a natural feel for when, if you're turning, it's working right. You have a natural feel and a natural ear for when a milling machine's working right. Yeah. If even the slightest thing goes wrong, you hear it. Mm-hmm. You hear it long before there's even a sign of a problem.
I mean, that
can only be learned by doing.
By sitting on the mill machine for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was in high school, so I graduated in 2004. I mean, and right away, your freshman year, you start thinking about college. I'm like, yeah, not really. I'm not really interested. I don't really like school, to be honest with you. It's kind of boring. I don't see the point where I have to spend $90,000 to do algebra again to learn how to write music. It would just make more sense if I just went to school how to write music because that's what I want to do. No, you got to have a 4-year degree. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense to me. But that same issue in the States. You know, no one's going into trade schools. The trade jobs are treated poorly. You know, it's Yeah, man, and you need legitimately intelligent people to do the trade work. For example, water treatment plant. These are facts. You need to have a person who's at least a standard deviation higher than average IQ to run a treatment plant.
Yeah.
It's chemistry. Because if some towns still got, lead pipes, you can do water chemistry where it's not a big deal. The water can go through the lead, not a problem. You're not going to get sick. Well, if you're not smart enough to know what the chemistry for that is supposed to be, well, now you get the water going through the lead pipe, and now we have lead poisoning for whoever that neighborhood is, right? So you have to have intelligent people doing manual labor jobs, so on, so forth. And like you say, though, I poured concrete as a teenager. The guy that owned the company did it his entire life. I mean, he could stick his finger in concrete. He could tell you too wet, too dry, not a good mix, too many rocks. It's not going to be good for the wall. It's not going to be good for the flat. Send the truck. You just stick his finger in it, or you can look at it and be like, no. And these are the people that you need to do it because they do the job better, faster, for less money because they have the expertise, right? So
yeah, it's like pouring metals for castings. A good foundry man can tell you when the metal's at the right temperature. It doesn't need any fancy equipment. He can look at it. He can watch the first skim and go, not ready. He can literally just run a steel rod across the top of it, go, not ready.
Hey.
How much money's lost there? You don't need any of these equipment, fancy, it's just...
The thing is, Bill, all these foundries that they were doing when they were doing, like train lines. Remember when they were doing the train lines for the latest? They brought in new computer programs that cost millions of pounds to check and analyze the steel and the quality and make sure. And at the time, I turned around and said, all we need is a magnet. And everybody went, what do you mean? Well, if you get the temperature right on a piece of steel, the magnetism of steel goes away. It's not magnetic anymore.
Yeah.
Then it's right with the temperature to cast.
Yeah.
That came out 3 years after they brought all this software in. They spent £50 million in software, wasted it, when all they needed was a magnet. I wonder where all the money goes with government.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a waste,
Yeah. A friend of mine was a metallurgist for British Steel in Scunthorpe.
Yep.
And he was, of course, he's working on special steels. So, yeah, he knew how to analyze steel. But he said most of it is so simple. You learn, you get a feel for it. You can feel the heat of it. You can feel the thickness of it as you just run a piece of steel through it.
Yeah.
You run a scraper across the top, and you will know instantly whether you've got it's mixed properly.
Yeah.
Because you'll have if it's too soft on across the top surface, it means the slag not come out.
Yeah. First foundry workers, mate, for fuck's sake, were blacksmiths.
Yeah.
And blacksmithing goes back thousands of years.
Yeah, I got a couple of years experience, Europeans and, they might know a thing or two.
The Scandinavian countries and Jesus, blacksmithing goes back, I don't know, it got to go back 4,000 or 5,000 years.
Yeah, that's when Bill were a lad.
When Bill first started.
I was there in the beginning.
It wasn't Thor's hammers, it was Bill's. Thor nicked it.
But I mean, that's sad.
They've found 3,000-year-old forges.
Yeah.
And they know how good they were from the hammer scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can analyze their hammer scale and work out how good the steel was they were producing. And it was steel by the time they'd finished.
Yep.
I mean, it'll happen. I mean, because like even like this crowd, like I gotta, people are like, oh man, there's all this globalism. It's gonna be terrible when they take over everything. I'm like, it's impossible. They might be able to do it for a little while until enough Indians are working in IT, and then CrowdStrike goes down, and then all of the programs go. That was fascinating to watch that happen, where people don't even have paper receipts anymore. Like, there's no backup to the computer going down.
No.
That's fucking weird.
And everybody's got their payment details now, or a lot of people have got it on their phone.
Right.
Yeah, so they go and pay.
No, I don't know that either.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
Any payment details on my phone. I've not got any banking apps or anything on the phone. I refuse to do it.
Your phone goes down. The internet service goes down. Your phone's gone down. How do you pay for bread, milk, meat, cheese? Just food. Simple, everyday stuff.
Funny you should ask, because that was my experience.
Money? Don't be ridiculous, Bill.
Funny you should ask, Matt, because that's what happened over here during all the blackouts all summer. So you could have $1 million in the bank, but if your internet doesn't work and you have no power, you have $0.
You're screwed.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, Jen.
Evening, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
So it's yeah, man. I mean, it's convenient and whatever, and that's nice and all, but
it's like that advert that's on UK television. There's this guy, middle of nowhere. He's got his fruit and veg stall.
Oh yeah.
I've got a fiver. Oh no, mate. We only use cryptocurrency.
That is the dumbest fucking thing, man. It makes me giggle, right? So when this first started happening, I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, then how do you turn it into real money? Well, you got to convert it. Oh, you use something like Coinbase.com. Oh, you mean Coinbase.com that reports to the penny exactly how much money I have to a government agency? Nice. So there went all the privacy, and there went all of it's out the window. Oh, and what happens if I lose my USB stick? What happens if I don't have internet? It's not a thing. Terrible idea.
Just another way for the man in charge to keep an eye on what you're doing with your life.
That's it. I always make sure I have at least 50 quid in my wallet.
Yeah. Cash will always be king.
I mean, I just don't want, okay, I mean, I buy stuff online, like everyone does, plugins or something like this. Yeah. But, there are some purchases I just don't want to be made public, and it's not pouring or anything fucking stupid. It might just be whatever I don't want someone to know that I have, like an expensive guitar.
You notice you was very quick to deny the porn bit.
Yeah. Why would you buy porn anymore? Actually, I got vintage stuff is cool. If you can find vintage stuff, that's fun.
Vintage stuff is good, yeah.
That's fun to collect.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I got a couple up there. I mean, I'm a red-blooded male like anybody else.
It's true, though.
You mean the vintage 70s porn when there were as mushy as us?
Not that old. 80s. 80s. Not the ones where you take the panties off and you shoot the fucking buzzards that come out like...
It looks like an afro,
yeah. But just in general, though, why do I gotta tell you what I'm buying? I mean, it doesn't matter what I'm buying.
Yeah, just before they all went plastic.
Yeah,
I don't even mind that. I don't care. I just the photos are better. Digital photos still look funny to me. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm old. Okay, maybe I'm old. But it's just different. I don't know. No, the lips thing is really fucking disgusting to me. The lips and the nose shit that the girls do now. I can get on with a bad boob job, but the fish lips. Yeah, that's a no-go, man. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ugly. It's ugly, baby. Yeah.
Am I still liable for U.S. tax? Yeah. Yes. Everywhere you live as an American, you have a U.S. passport. It says literally on the last page of the fucking passport, you are liable for worldwide income, which just lets you know it's even more of a scam than you thought. I mean, there are tax treaties. Like Ukraine has a tax treaty with the state, so I wouldn't have to pay taxes twice. That's not what I have to do, but I still have to fucking file and show them income. Which, like I said, this is where I'm still very much American. Like, leave me alone. Fuck off. Don't ask me nothing. I don't want to tell you nothing.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. You know, oh, you're traveling. Why are you traveling here? Fuck your mother. Why do you care? Here's my ticket. Here's my passport. I'm not a criminal. I'm not wanted by Interpol. Leave me alone. You know, stop asking me questions. And then, of course, now, well, that's an overreaction. Like, just fuck off, man. Leave me alone.
Oh, it's a totally unfair system. It's okay because I get a very, very small income from things like Cora and a couple of other places. Mainly, I'll do Cora because it gives me a chance to rip the hell out of Americans for asking dumb shit.
You mean the stupid comments that are on there?
Oh God, yeah. The thing is, I actually have to sign a tax form every year with America because of it.
Yeah, they want their money, dude. And then you realize, oh, I got $1 which has been taxed, and then I'm gonna spend $1 which will be taxed again. It's like that $1 is taxed like 7 times.
Yeah, and then they get stung because of the exchange rate.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gone through an American bank first.
Yeah.
They will give me an even worse exchange rate than I get anywhere else.
Yep.
Are you saying the Americans are ripping you off, Bill?
Yeah.
What else is new?
Exactly.
I'm not even an American. I mean, fair enough.
You learned it from the best. Looking at you guys.
Yeah.
We're still brothers, so it's your fault. At the end of the day, it's still your fault.
Oh, it probably is.
I'm not going to argue there.
That's an interesting thing. Actually, that's not even the worst problem. The worst problem, though, is like you look at places like where all the financial problems are happening. All the people who you want to have kids don't. And all the people who you do not want having kids have like 3 or 4 because they're paid for by the people who paid taxes. So it's actually so there's one thing that Musk said that's correct. He's like, there's a population collapse problem, but it's not the full sentence. It should be there's a population collapse of the people that keep things moving.
Yeah.
So the people who run the water treatment plants, the people who are engineering the bridges and the roads.
Yeah.
The people who can think further along into the future, who can plan and conceptualize these things. Those people are not having kids. Like, my wife and I want more kids, but we're sitting here in the middle of a war zone going, well, what happens in 5 years? Dumb people are not thinking about this. They just go,
yeah,
poof, kid. Oh, we have all these kids, we can't feed them. It's like,
yeah. Have you noticed the average American IQ's dropped again?
I mean, it's all through Europe. It has, and we all know why.
Yeah, because dumb fuckers keep breeding.
I know. Well, and you've imported people who just have a statistically lower IQ.
No, that's the government's fault.
Tyler, stop
not
threatening Jenny.
Jenny, you and Nick should visit Ohio. Yeah. So, because hey, everything could be fixed.
Don't do it, Jenny. Just wants to turn you into Amish.
It's his weird cult behaviour. And I did say cult.
He's true cult.
True call.
No, Tyler is a complete cult.
Sometimes
Yes,
his
it's
ex-
really,
his ex thinks of him
really
anyway.
Ohio, Jenny.
I mean, look, come on, Tyler. What is your hometown famous for? Oh, that's right, rubber tyres.
holy shit.
Couldn't it be famous for something good? Oh no, rubber tyres.
Yeah, and it's worse than that because it's Firestone.
Shit, rubber tyres.
Firestone is a cool name though, and they used to have a really cool logo.
I'll give you
Oh,
that. The logo's
yeah,
cool and the name's cool, but they're shit.
The tyres are absolutely the only ones I can think of that match them are Dunlop.
Tyres and meth. Oh well, that's awesome, Tyler. That really makes me want to come to your hometown. Let's go buy some new tyres for the car and do some meth while I'm there. Yeah.
Just do a couple of bowls while you're waiting for the tyres to be changed.
Yeah.
Oh man. Lee, tell me a joke before I gotta leave. Tell me something good. Wow, that's
Fucking hell, don't put me on spot, you bastard.
I've got
Come
one
on.
for you. Labour.
yeah. There you go.
That was an unfunny joke, but it was a joke.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Are you guys still getting this fucking ass raped?
The
with
Labour
all the-
government's for working people.
If you work in the government, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are still getting arse raped. Yes.
Yeah.
About American election.
Well, the way everything's looking at the minute with our government and the American government and where you currently are, it would appear that there's sort of plans of America and the UK backing and coming in a possible war situation.
No chance. They would pick
Which-
Israel over Ukraine any day.
Which, as soon as I heard this was going on, I was like, really? Just shut the fuck up, leave alone.
No, they'll. So I was just curious, like how much press coverage the American election gets.
Oh,
Like,
fucking
uh,
lot.
Quite a bit if you choose to watch it.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way.
choose not to.
I only turn the TV on if it's something of import in this country.
I do
Me-
quite like
Or
watching
to
Donald Trump.
watch old films and comedies.
I do like, comedies. I do like watching Donald Trump.
There you go.
Because
That's
That's
kind
another
of
one.
funny.
He
I
is
find it
such a
funny.
fucking retard.
What's up, Def? Good to see you. Yeah,
Hey,
I just find
DW.
it funny, like why everyone should care about America's election so much, except Americans. I just always thought that was a little weird.
I don't care about our elections. Man,
Because according to the media, you are the most powerful country in the world.
Okay.
You know, we get that one again. We're the shut up.
But that is according to the American media.
But what frustrates me with that, you get a normalish American like Scott.
Oh, you found him again, Jenny.
And,
Oh wait, sorry, I'm on a UK stream.
but it's this attitude that. Thank you, Bill. But some Americans really do believe that Trump is the, or as he puts it, his third. He thinks he's God at the minute.
He's not the Messiah. He's a naughty boy.
You notice he talks about himself in the third person.
Oh, yeah, he's got a bit of a God complex.
I mean, when you realize that it's all theater,
yeah,
it's actually funny to watch.
And a lot of money.
Nothing to do with Trump's reality.
Or reality at all. I mean, fuck.
There's reality in it.
No, Trump's there.
Not for them.
I mean, even like, so let's see, you guys, like, it's a fair topic to criticize all the medical issues in the States, like, completely fair. This was all exacerbated because the system failed like 25 years ago. And instead of letting it fail and rebuilding, all of it was, the onus was pushed onto the taxpayer to pay for it. That was Obamacare.
Yeah.
So before Obamacare, there was very affordable medical care. You could have like $100 a month bill, and it was pretty good coverage. Well, Obamacare came in, plus you get all the illegals and all the other people who have come in who don't have to pay taxes. They get literally $2,000 a month plus a place to live. These are all facts. You can Google it. Not telling anything out of my ass.
No.
And they get free medical care, but it's not free. That was the thing that my dad would always used to tell me. Because I was like, oh, we can get it. It's free. And he's like, there's not a fucking free thing in the world.
Thing is free.
You know? Somebody pays for it. Somewhere down the line, someone's got to pay for it.
Yep.
So this is why, like I hate socialism and these other things. You know, in Europe, it's popular. Like, oh, our healthcare here is amazing because it's social healthcare. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to live there and pay 70% in taxes for paying for some guy's healthcare who decided to become fucking 180 kilo and now he's got diabetes or something. You know, I mean, for someone who is a heroin addict or smokes crack or, you know, just takes poor care of himself and uses my tax money to pay for his bad decisions is my point. In the States, you know, it is a little bit more extreme where it's your problem to a degree. So you made the decision because you're free to do that. Right? That's the double-edged sword. You know, it's the double-edged sword of freedom a little bit. Like, hey, like, you want to fucking do heroin? I don't care. But also, you have to deal with the consequences. No one's going to pay for it. Whereas now, like in, you know, like, I don't know what the answer is, but it's definitely not socialism. And it's definitely, I'm not even a Republican. I'm worse than that. The overtone window is way more right for me. I'm a leave me the fuck alone person, like, big time.
Leave me the fuck alone. Let me get on with my own fucking life.
And I'm not responsible for your mistakes. Is also this kind of person that I am. You know, like there are bad things that happen to good people, where if that's truly the case, we're deserving of some help. But if you got fucking alcoholic Rob over here, who every second week of the month he's out on the street sleeping. You should know to stop caring about that after a while because he's a fucking alkie and nothing's ever going to change. So leave him alone. You know, don't give him money. Don't help him because he'll just fucking drink it.
Lisa, they didn't give you Henry. You had to work for him.
Yeah.
Martin, why should I give my money that I worked really hard for to someone who doesn't work? I mean, now you're talking about finance capitalism, which is making money from money, which is literally evil. That should not even be a thing.
Yeah.
That is actual evil, and that's actually not capitalism either. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
You know, speculation. I mean, it was banned in Europe for hundreds and hundreds of years. And thanks to England, actually, for fucking lifting that ban. Solid job, blokes. I think it was Henry. One of the Henrys lifted it.
Well, he tried to get shut at Catholic Church.
I don't think it was that Henry. I think it was a different one. I think that one of the bankers came in and got back in under this because there was a Bank of England there that wasn't allowed. Speculation, loans, interest, all that shit was banned for a long time.
That would be probably Henry V then.
But it's a slip in the States. It was the same way. there used to not be income tax. That's now a constitutional amendment to make that legal, but there was no income tax. The Federal Reserve was not a thing until about 100 years ago. So I mean, it's all recent. It's all this. It's the same story. The bankers get in and fucking ruin everything.
Yep.
So finance capitalism is terrible. It's awful. It's a fucking evil thing because you need money to make money, which it stacks, right? It's a game that's unfair.
So,
So if you can print the money, well then you win the game.
Yeah. Well, it's
like,
the dice
hey,
was always loaded.
Yeah. So it's like it's very easy. Dude, I could explain this to a kindergartner right now, like how the finance capitalism works or banks work. I'm like, hey, I have a guitar pick. You want one? Yay, cool. You owe me 2 guitar picks. I only have one. Well, here's another one. Now you owe me 4 guitar picks. That's literally how it works.
Yep.
So when you can print the money, you hold all the power. So it doesn't.
Let's face it. Trump did print a hell of a lot of money last time he was in.
Yep. So
yeah.
And now those at the bottom end of the tree are worse off than ever.
Let me actually say something again to Martin, because I realize what I said may have sounded harsh. I'm not talking about punishing people who have made a mistake. That's not what I mean. I don't believe in eternal welfare programs. That's, I think, what I should say. There should be a point in time where you've been on welfare and you go, man, you've been on welfare like fucking 7 months. You don't have a job. You got 1 more month to figure this out because you're off the program. Done.
No, I see that. Yeah,
because
it
promotes
like
laziness.
The thing is, that is meant to be how our system works.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Meant to. But...
Okay. So then it's not for.
Some of us are disabled through injuries.
I'm not obviously talking about that because you worked into the system. I'm literally talking about, hey, we got these dudes from this country. They're over here now. Here's money. And there's never any incentive to learn the language, get a job, because, hey, your program ends in 6 months. If you don't have a job or you're not making effort, you're getting deported. Or something. There's no like...
Yeah. No,
I agree with you.
I mean, a lot of them that come to this country, they deliberately lose all forms of identity.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
How does that work?
Well, by losing it, they automatically are welcome in the country.
Because they have no state and no way of proving where they came from.
So because they're here, the law says the nearest country has to take them in. They're already here. So we have to take them in.
And all their paperwork is at the bottom of the English Channel.
What we should do is say, fuck you. This is where you came from last, whatever country. Return them to that country. But oh no, we can't do that because that would be wrong.
Actually, it really cheapens the system because there are people who legitimately need to fucking get out of a bad situation.
Yeah. There are genuine people who've been in war situations. Ukrainians, a lot of Ukrainian people obviously did come over to the UK at one point. No issue with that. More than welcome. That they needed help. That's fine. They needed help.
And it was actually mostly women and children, not military-age men.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas all of the people from the more eastern part of the world, Muslims, always seem to be just the men.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. It's very strange how that happens.
Yeah. And they're nearly all from countries that don't have computerized identification systems.
Yeah.
Oh, Martin,
Yeah.
you raise a good point, Martin. But it's like, man. I mean, it's that easy for them to get back in the country, though. What does that say?
It's so simple to get back into this country. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
So I just got to get on a boat, not be white, and I can get in.
Yeah.
Or it is an easier way for you to do it. Come from Europe into the south of Ireland. Come from the
Okay.
south of Ireland over the north-south border into north of Ireland. Come across on the ferry because there's no check. It's all done just
Holy
by
fuck! Are
yeah.
you serious?
Straight across onto the mainland. Oh look, Westcott gone. He's disappeared.
That seems to be like a loophole that somehow I
Yeah.
should see something about that.
I'm not going to apologise for what I've just said, Tyler. I'm not going to apologise for me saying what I've said because it is the truth. If people think I'm a racist, okay, think that. But the fact is that it is the truth. This is a situation that is going on. The
I mean, as
papers
English-
and the media want to portray white male people as, as Nazis or as... I'm not a Nazi. Don't believe in imprisoning Jewish people or God, anything like that. No, my family fought against that. So it's a matter that you should care about the people around you.
Yeah.
So what you're
Your
saying is
own
that
people.
English, and you care about England, and you would like to have England be a place where Englishmen could propagate English culture. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's exactly what you're hearing.
You fucking racist, Matt. You absolute
Yeah,
fucking
I know.
He's a
Fucking
racist. Come and begin.
We need to go back
unfucking
to that sort of that thing like villages, where
yeah.
the old way of thinking where a village had useful people in it. It had people who fought for the village. It had people who hunted for a village. You had people who were doctors or medical people and helped the village. You had all those people. That is what we need to go back.
You had all your tradesmen.
Exactly.
You had your carpenters, your joiners, your foundrymen, your blacksmiths. You had your shops that would sell whatever was needed within the village.
Yeah.
They didn't sell 60,000 imported products.
Yeah.
They sold what you needed to live in the village.
Martin, this is part of the reason that I moved from the mainland over to Ireland to where I am now, because most of the people around here are now shunning the organised religions. They're shunning Christianity, and they're going back to the Celtic pagan religions. There's a lot of people going back to way things, in my opinion, should be. And I'm quite happy with that. I can deal with growing old in that world.
Yeah.
And my daughter growing up with that.
In that world, we still have a place. We still have a use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, religion is a personal thing. If you want to believe in that there are no gods of any sort, fine. If you want to believe there is, that's cool. Just the way the world is, it's so corrupt now.
Like I said to DW the other day, the world's not round or flat. It's fucked.
It's fucked and it's full of sugar lumps. But you can't have a joke anymore, can you? You can't have jokes. I mean, we all joke about each other and take the piss. if the wrong people see what we joke about, oh God, that's offensive to them, and you can't say. You know what? Fuck off.
Yeah.
If Bill
Jesus,
says to me, Matt, you've offended me, you pissed me off. All right, okay, then we'll deal with it.
then you go, my work's done here.
Well, that's a very unlikely scenario, but if that were to happen, at least you could be like, well, what exactly?
Yeah.
And you could determine if he's just being a bitch or not.
Exactly.
That's just for the weekend.
But if Matt decided he was offended on my behalf, I'd be pissed off.
That's gay. Don't be doing that.
And the same goes the other way.
Yeah. I'm offended. Oh, God.
And?
Never mind, you'll get over it. Off you go.
The whole cancel culture and being offended at everything takes away what humanity is about.
Yeah. I mean, it's going back. I mean, we talked about this a few times. Chubby Brown getting cancelled at certain gigs. Like, what the fuck? He's not my favourite comedian, but should other people be stopped from watching him? No.
Yeah, but how many comedians have been sort of similar? Bernard Manning was the same sort of.
Yeah.
Genre, if you like.
And that was like 30 odd years ago.
I mean, some of the jokes he used to tell about Paki jokes. And he'd have an audience full of fucking Pakistani people pissing themselves laughing because half of it was true.
Yeah.
Well, they like it. I mean, that's part of, like, if you can make fun of somebody with an element of truth, it's more respectful than just ripping on someone. I don't have my 4 front teeth. I have a little bit of a lisp. I was born with a bilateral cleft lip and palate. I've heard all the cleft lip jokes. I'm always on the lookout for a good one.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to keel over if it's creative, funny, and I haven't heard it before.
Yeah.
Because I'm over it. I can't do anything about it. Might as well have a laugh with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't wake up every morning and go, oh, fuck. I don't have my front teeth. And I have a cleft lip and palate. That's not my first thought waking up in the morning. Usually the first thought is, fuck, I want a coffee, and what do I have to do today? Like any other normal human being.
Yeah. Wake up, I want a piece of coffee. What's today going to bring?
So, I mean, like, oh, I can't tell the jokes. Guy's got a cleft lip. Fuck you. Hey, make it count. Make it good. I've heard them all. So let's hear it.
The great thing about that, Lisa, the whole, we don't like Cannibal Corpse, they should be banned. We don't like this band, they should be banned. We don't like this. Like back when Mary Whitehouse did it with fucking the Sex Pistols back in the 70s.
Who?
And John Lydon turned up. Mary Whitehouse. She was this campaigner of anti-anything which was a little bit risky, swearing, anything. And she did a campaign against the Sex Pistols.
Oh, Sex Pistols, okay.
No. Yeah, and all it did was create 3 times more ticket sales for the band. So John Lydon turned up at her door with a bunch of flowers.
Yeah, thank you.
Was it Sex Pistols or was it Alice Cooper?
Well, I'm sure at the Sex Pistols she banned from her hometown, didn't she?
I think she banned them from her hometown. She tried to get Alice Cooper.
She tried to get Alice Cooper
that sent her the flowers.
That's, yeah.
What dumb. I mean, like, if you hadn't said nothing, nothing would have happened.
The Alice Cooper thing, I think, what was it, 1973?
Oh,
because he had a little bit of black mascara on. That's the fucking devil.
It was $1 Billion Babies tour. So 74.
I still don't see what was offensive about $1 Billion Babies tour, but
Dude, you got to remember, even in the 80s, they were trying to say AC/DC was a satanic band.
Yeah.
And
AC/DC. Every song is about banging chicks or drinking alcohol. But they're a satanic band. Gotcha.
Oh, Iron Maiden are satanic because they wrote a song called "The Number of the Beast."
The Satanic Panic Trials.
What a fucking joke.
oh god.
Oh,
Oh, do you remember when Judas Priest was being prosecuted in America because if you played their
Yeah.
albums backward, it says "kill yourself."
That's what I'm
We want-
talking about. Some kid, unfortunately, does something dumb and can't take responsibility for it, so it's the music's fault.
Well, it was Suicide Solution. The song was Suicide Solution, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Why
that
would
was
any
said.
band want to
It was-
kill their audience?
exactly. That's what Priest said.
Yeah,
And when they took that album, which was Stained Class, which they made in 1976, they took that album, they went back to the studio with it, played it backwards, and then went on the phone. I want a peppermint. I want another one. Hey, man, this cherry's broken.
They played it backwards and fucked the stylus on the record deck. Oh, Jesus, come on, get over yourselves.
Oh, there were that vicar in Nottinghamshire somewhere that were doing all this as well. He got a turntable that he managed to get it to play backwards. And apparently it were Queen, Another One Bites the Dust. And apparently it said it's fun to smoke marijuana.
Yeah,
Well, it is, but,
we're not going to argue there.
yeah, but as close he could get to it was.
that sounds like me after smoking too much marijuana.
Dude, it's just people have too much time on their hands.
I mean, we've got to thank Mary Whitehouse for one thing. She did provide the name for a damn good comedy show.
The Mary Whitehouse Experience. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I mean,
But all of this bullshit about, oh, yeah, this band is evil. Look, people play metal because they like doing it. It gets that rage out of your system.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
like
that's why
scary
we like
music.
watching. We like it because of that.
It's therapeutic.
the thing is, it's not just metal. If you want negative lyrics,
Hip hop.
just go listen to rap.
Oh my
Hip-hop
god,
goes
it's
to rock.
worse on a grand. It's way worse.
You know, it's
Especially
all,
because they actually live it.
yeah, because they're talking about shooting people, raping people, blah 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 blah.
And they actually
Yeah.
do it.
We play all types
But
of
it's
music.
always been
Western.
because it's been the iconography that was used for metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, oh, it's satanic. Yeah, which was invented by the Catholic Church, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
11th
Christianity's
century.
not even
Yeah.
Christianity is not even the European worldview. It's a Jewish worldview. This is again facts. So it has nothing to do with us in the first place.
Exactly, Martin. Exactly.
And
Yes, we have seen that.
Satan didn't appear in the Bible until 1562.
It's strange how that going on a little bit off the side that in the papal church there is a room which is marked up with iconography of Satan and 666 on the wall. If you go into the conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I hate that fucking term because it's not used correctly.
No, it's not.
If I talk to Lee and him and I decide, hey, we're going to have a stream next week on Saturday, we've just committed a conspiracy. Because all that means is we made an agreement without telling you.
Yeah.
That's all that word means. It's so dumb. Conspiracy theory. Yeah, everything is a conspiracy that I don't know about. Fucking simple.
I'm
Dumb.
more disturbed by Jenny's pink fluffy socks, to be honest.
Well, they're pink and fluffy. What do you guys?
No, they are very pink and very fluffy.
It just disturbs me. I don't know why.
Yeah, but to be
I've
fair,
now
you
got
just
black.
disturbed anyway.
I've just got Black Sabbath fairies wear boots now. Just rattling round in my head now.
Thanks, Matt. So have I now.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking gay. Oh, you can't say gay anymore. That's gay.
Oh, that's it. That's got the other side on us now.
Fuck. Your
Hey.
your channel's getting tanked, buddy.
What's all wrong with being happy?
Oh my god. Question.
Have you noticed how many positive words have been usurped for negative purposes?
Yep. Well, it's well, here's an interesting thing for you, Bill. So, our ancestors, why did they consider the runes to be magic? It wasn't because, ooh, I'm gonna make a fucking frog appear out of my butthole. It was you took something from your mind and you put it in the material world. So you wrote a thought.
Yeah.
You were creating a reality. That's why they use words. You spell a word. Spelling. It's all in the words. It's all in the creating the reality. So if you can flip a meaning, like then you change the reality.
Yeah. Yes, Jenny, not too bad.
But the other reason people were became so scared of it was because they weren't literate.
Yeah, it was power in them.
It was fear of the unknown and power in knowing it.
Yeah.
So, but that's still very true. I mean, if you wake up every morning and you just call yourself a piece of shit every morning, I mean, that's the reality you've created for yourself. So you just won't see opportunities or things because you've actually just in your own reality, you've closed that door. This is not self-help, blah, blah, blah crap. This is just, if there's 2 points of, this is why the victim mentality is so popular right now, because the victim mentality means you're powerless, very important, and things happen to you. You can't do anything about. These are the 2 type of people that governments want.
About 8 milligram off the top of my head, Jenny.
Yeah.
Be about 8.5. Leave it a little while, it'll weaken anyway. It always does. It'll steep down. You're not going to kill yourself, don't worry, Jenny. You'll be all right. Because I know you. I know with your.
Just don't
Jenny's
put it
not
in
great
the
with her breathing always, so.
Yeah, you're not going to do what I did a week ago.
Oh, go on. What did you do?
Well, I've got some 10 milligram shamrock and I've been vaping it and I've been fine. And I got a new RBA. And the new RBA is far better at transferring the liquid into a vapor.
So
you mean that RBA?
It was, yes. It's quite effective, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
So you felt it, is what you're saying.
No, it put me flat on my back, put me flat on my ass.
Flat on his ass, seeing pink elephants.
We're back to
Blues
Sabbath
thing.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all right, Jenny. If you got any more salt meat, you could always add like an extra.
No,
Depending what if it's
you know,
if
us,
it's
we talk about all sorts of shit.
if it's 72 mil Nick salts, you'd want about a 0.5 of a mil in it to bring it back up to 10 mil. If you can be bothered. But to be honest, I wouldn't even bother.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't bother.
You're not going to notice a difference.
If it's a nick shot, just put one more nick shot in.
Yeah, bung an extra nick shot in. By the time it's steeped down, it'll be sat 10.1, 2. You know what you're doing anyway, Jenny, fuck's sake. You're just doubting. I know what you're doing, Jenny. You're doubting yourself. Because you know what you're doing.
Just put it on your tongue.
No, do not put 72 mil.
This show is turned into alchemy. I've invented green, Lord.
Oh, God. I remember watching Stevie mixing one day, and he spilled about a quarter of a bottle of 72 milligram on his leg.
Oh.
Wow.
Shit.
The funniest thing I ever saw somebody do, right? I was mixing with somebody, teaching them how to mix. So I went total safety. I said, make sure you put proper gloves on just in case you spill any. I went, safety conscious, which is unusual for me. I walked away to make a cup of tea, and he's putting Nick in 72 milligram. Spilt it on his hand. He went very well for the next 3 hours. Taught him a lesson.
Sherlock.
Is that a near instantaneous thing, or like how much time do you have before?
It probably takes. You're talking within certainly 5 minutes. It's instant. It hits you instantly.
Is there anything you can do about that, or you just got to hang on for the ride?
Just hang on.
Yeah, through your skin, it'll take 5 minutes. Overlay, it can take as little as 10 seconds.
That's the only thing I'll have. Just what we're saying about that is if anybody ever does spill nicotine, wash it off straight away. If it's around kids, then you're a fucking moron. Keep it away from kids, for fuck's sake. It's the only thing I will say. You know, that's
particularly if you've got 72, even 18 milligram around kids is.
I don't like seeing nicotine near kids because just in case, you never know.
Nothing to mess around with.
Nope. Well, you wouldn't give your kids a packet of Marlboro, would you? Well,
I mean,
how old are they?
Are you from Ohio or not?
I mean, the crazy thing is, I'm 60 and I still keep my nicotine on the top shelf at the back of the fridge.
Yeah.
You can't reach
his 70s porn.
16 millimeter.
Have you been looking in my fridge again?
Yes, I am.
That's where he knows you keep all the good stuff. That's why he's always in there.
Absolutely.
I wondered what that little camera was.
Yeah.
You have to stop going to the fridge naked in the middle of the night, Malcolm.
Actually, I do nicotine packets. So
they're a good idea. Nicotine packets.
They're a really good idea. But they're another one, though. Keep them well away from kids.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, but this is what winds me up. We've got all of the anti-nicotine brigade. Oh, you should ban this. Oh, you should ban cigars. Oh, you should. Look, if a kid's picking a cigar up and a fucking Zippo lighter, there's something wrong in your house.
Yeah.
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 It's simple. Kids should be taught, don't go near it. That's it.
Yeah.
Listen, I
It's
mean,
that
we have
simple.
beer.
Yeah,
My
but you're talking sense and logic again there, Matt.
I know, I keep doing it, mate. It's terrible.
Well, like, so our daughter knows that we drink. You know, I'll have beers or we have vodka. And she's like, what's that? I go, it's a beer. She's like, I try some. And usually it's like, well, it's for adults and it's really bitter. You probably won't like it. But she's 5. And so you say no to a 5-year-old, which everyone knows doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you give the kid a sip and then they go, ugh. I go, see, I told you weren't going to like it. Well, she knows what beer is. She knows she doesn't like it. So there's no fucking problem. You know, nicotine packets, obviously, we're not going to let her try one, but we just say it's for adults. You're not old enough. The answer is no. So, no.
I just went and got it myself, Jen.
I was going to say, I never had a problem getting either.
Yeah.
I was a master at watering down my dad's whiskey for years.
Yeah, I never actually.
Till he found out.
Well, I told
Why
you.
should I do without?
I told
Yeah,
you when
Martin.
you use tea, don't put milk and sugar in it.
Martin's got a really good point. Post that one, Lee. Put that one on the chat.
Yeah, no, that's so true. That is so true. Why should you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree there.
Well, we should protect the children. Yeah, no.
No,
If
we
kids-
should teach the children.
Yeah.
No, shortly followed
Here's
by
a little
slapping
taste of
the
the beer.
parent.
You don't like it, wait till you're 15, then you'll fucking love it.
Yeah.
I know, man. It's just, I'm lucky. I'm not, like my parents were alcoholics and drug addicts. I'm lucky that skipped me. I don't have any addictive personality. But I would like my daughter to understand that it is actually okay if some people have some beers every once in a while. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I don't drink much nowadays, but I have no issue if somebody wants to drink. If somebody wants to smoke cigars, go for it.
I would actually like to, because apparently, they're really well. If you find a good single malt and you find a good pair, it's a really nice, slow burning experience. I would really like to actually have a good one and try it.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
I mean, you're not meant to live forever, but everyone's like, oh my God, smoking, you're going to get cancer. I'm like, yeah, you could walk outside and be around cars. You can get cancer. I could fall down my stairs. I could fucking go to bed and not wake up tomorrow. I mean, my goal is not to live forever. That's not my goal.
You get an electric bus and burn alive.
I mean, that was a classic one. They're going about how dangerous vaping was. They took air pollution measurements inside and outside a vape shop.
Worse on the street, I bet.
Yep, about 10 times worse.
Yeah.
As inside a vape shop with a dozen vapors all going for it.
So,
I still
original, even original proper cigarettes would probably be not nearly as bad. I mean, the proper ones, actual tobacco, not
rolling tobacco is a lot better than what you get in ready-made cigarettes.
I still don't have an issue with somebody smoking. I don't like the smell of tobacco personally. But if somebody wants to smoke,
it's their choice.
That's their choice. Not my place to be telling them what to do.
No.
I fucking hate those people.
I only have one rule since I moved here, and that is to go onto the little porch outside.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much why I do the nicotine packets. I I can smoke socially. I really don't care. I actually just don't like my clothes smelling like it. So it's a personal thing with me where that's why I do not.
Yeah.
If there was a way where you could have a fucking, you're all in it, you don't walk out of the bar smelling like that, I probably wouldn't care as much. But I like to have
It's like my dad says, and Lisa's dad. Lisa's dad's 80, my dad's 76. We've got to this age. We're diabetic. We're going to have a piece of fucking cake if we want it. Fuck off and leave it alone.
Yeah, but you could get diabetes. I'm 80. I've already got it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Everyone dies eventually. What's the point in arriving safely at death, regarding what you didn't do?
I intend to arrive burnt out, fucked, and the body's knackered.
Hold on. You gotta get head start.
I've already done that.
Yeah.
We'll say you're already there, mate.
I think you might need to hold on now. Maybe pump the brakes for a little while.
Mate, I was fucked by the time I was 24 years old. My body was fucked physically.
Yeah, mine was fucked by the time I was 30.
But, oh, hey.
Well, that's what you get playing Superman on bike.
No, these things happen. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I don't blame anybody else. It's me.
Yeah.
You
enjoyed it at the time,
guys,
so
right? So the alcohol stuff and the smoking. What the fuck did our ancestors do for 1,000 years? They certainly weren't drinking water.
No, they're more likely to die of that.
Well, this is true, Jenny. You were born broken, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You got a head start on the rest of us.
So that's always been a fascinating question: is purified water or purified mineral water? It's like, no, we used to purify water by turning it into whiskey, or cider. That's how we used to make sure the water was safe to drink. So it's only been the last 120 years where you could reliably drink water.
Well, we need to put fluoride in it. No, we don't.
Oh yeah. So even still, you would be safer just drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not the cider so much because there's a dumb amount of sugar in that now. But I mean,
that's why you go after a nice single malt.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny, isn't it?
It's kind of ironic. The stuff that for a few thousand years kept us alive is now what everybody's saying is going to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly does.
So speaking of conspiracy theories, like, because you can't trust anything anymore. The media's crap. Everything's fucking crap. I just immediately, this is bad for you. I just immediately assume it's good for me. Because everything else is backwards. Like, I don't know what it was like in Europe or England, but, in the States in the 70s, there was this push about saturated fat is evil, and it's actually the cause of cancer. When it come to find out, we need saturated fat more than anything, mostly. And without saturated fat, food tastes like garbage.
Yep.
And so they replace it all with sugar. So this has been an epidemic problem in America because there's so much sugar in everything, which, as it turns out, fucks up the metabolism, the insulin responses, and actually sugar is the problem. It's not salt. It's not saturated fat. It's not ribeye steak. It's not raw meat. It's not eggs. Sugar.
Yeah.
So,
when I was diagnosed diabetic, I did the same as a lot of people do. I went over the top trying to find out what I could and couldn't eat. And I'm there and it's like, low-fat yogurt. Oh, great. That's the healthy option, is it?
yeah.
8 grams of sugar in a 50-gram pot.
Holy shit. It's 1/4 sugar.
Yeah. Makes me laugh when they say full fat milk. No, it's whole milk.
Right. It's just milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's got a whole 4% fat in it. Fuck off. me alone.
I like proper milk in my tea. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I do like milk in my tea.
The like we try to buy beef tallow. We stop cooking with seed oils. We get the butter with the most amount of fat in it we can find. And it all just tastes better.
Yeah.
Well, it all just tastes better.
The
And it's
thing
more
is-
satiating. That's the thing too. That's been the thing. Like the sugars and all these things, they suppress your body going, we're good. You don't need to keep eating now.
I said we're programmed based on saturated fats and protein.
Yeah. It's like you said,
That's it.
back in the 70s and 80s with this big push, don't eat butter, use margarine instead, until they found out it was one molecule away from fucking plastic.
And it was way worse. Yeah.
Oh, we're back to American
way worse.
Do you know what I liked the other night? And I'm going to pick on Tyler now. I don't know if he's still here. They went out trick-or-treating, and his daughter got given a potato, and she was more excited by the potato than the sweet.
Potatoes are fucking awesome.
What scares me about that is that his kids actually think potatoes come in a bag of dehydrated shit that you have to add water to.
Well,
dude,
a few months ago, I'm having a simple light supper: boiled potatoes with some butter. Love it. It's delicious. I don't need to eat a lot of it, and it keeps my blood sugars balanced. I'm sat here. It was you, me, and Tyler chatting, and he's like, "What's that?" I was, "Oh, it's just some potatoes with butter." So the following day, he actually went out and bought potatoes. He says, "Do you know the trouble I had trying to get hold of these?
Just normal potatoes." Yeah.
He couldn't find potatoes.
What the fuck?
Hang on, where does he live?
In Ireland. Just
Oh, he's in Ohio.
oh,
it's beyond me how Tyler
What's the major crop in Ohio?
yeah. Well, back in corn, probably. You know, that was funny when I came over here
but his kids were excited because he'd actually bought a bag of potatoes. I'm not kidding. They were genuinely excited.
Yeah, fry that in some beef tallow, and then you'll be able to know why, as kids in the 90s, we loved McDonald's so fucking much.
Yep.
French fries, McDonald's French fries.
You ever notice with Tyler when Tyler does cooking though, right? Because we get to see all this. I'm gonna do the kids certain dinner. Ding, ding. He never actually cooks anything. Like prepares a meal. It's always like rehydrated shit and in the microwave.
I'm making pancakes.
No, you're not. You're opening the packet.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah. I got to be honest, like, because moving out to this side of the world probably saved me a great deal because, like, I remember the first time moved to Russia, it wasn't a shop yet. They still had, like, these outside farmers markets things. That was basically the norm. And like you went over here for your vegetables, you went over here for your meat. Here's the fucking butter cabinet. Here's the whatever. Everything was separated.
Yep.
Went to buy carrots, unrecognizable to me. They're not, this big, and they're black because they're just pulled from the fucking ground and put on the stand to be bought. I'd never seen an unwashed carrot, or I'd never seen an unwashed carrot in a supermarket. They're always super clean, glistening. Or these little baby carrots, and potatoes were the same way. Like they come perfectly fucking power washed in the States in these little bags.
Yeah.
And then the first time seeing vegetables just out of the ground, here you go. Oh, you got to wash them. Clumps of dirt. roots, all that crap, prepare it. Tasted like amazing.
It tasted of food.
Yeah. Potatoes.
Oh, this is what food is supposed to taste like.
You know, so what I mean by that is it was real food for the rest of my late 20s and through my 30s.
Yeah.
So even though I wasn't eating the garbage in the States anymore.
Yeah.
And a problem I always had in the States is I always had digestive issues. I was bloated, fucking just uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah.
It's gone over here. And unless I decide I really want a pizza from Domino's, and I know I'm gonna feel like shit, but I want a pizza. So
That's your mistake. You're getting it from Domino's.
Domino's.
It's Ukraine, guys. Okay, Ukrainian pizza is not what you're thinking it is. All right. All right. Domino's that's the other thing I learned. Domino's is different in every country. The Domino's pizza here, I guarantee you, it's not the same pizza they serve there. It's different in Germany. It's different in Poland. It's different in Europe. Here, the pizza is legitimately. Here, the pizza is legitimately good. Like actually. In Poland, not so much. Germany, I hated it. But it's all served differently. So.
But I mean, we have five different pizza places in the town here. There's only one of them I will buy food from. Because there's only one of them that actually makes pizzas.
Yeah.
The real thing that an Italian recognizes as a pizza. A
proper pizza.
Yeah.
No,
it's not 2 inches of bread with a half-inch thick layer of melted butter. Melted. Well, it's not even melted cheese, most of them.
There was a pizza place in Poland that did actual Italian pizzas with the brick oven. Was really good.
Yep.
They're like this big. They're not very big. The crust is not 2 inches thick. Just it was really nice. But or if I want a McDonald's or something, if I haven't had any fast food in a while, it's been home cooked food for a while, but I just really want a fucking Big Mac or a couple cheeseburger, I just know that the rest of the day is gonna suck.
Well, most of America at the minute, McDonald's is all E. coli, isn't it?
See, that's a major problem. So when like we were talking before, I'm driving the rear wheel vehicle. I was a parts delivery guy. I'm on the road all day long. Yeah. Lunch hours in America are not a thing. Lunch hour is I went to the gas station, have a 10-minute break, I fucking scarf something down, and I'm back to work. That's kind of an American cultural problem. So I lived on the road, ate on the road, learned how to eat food while driving a manual in the snow. So, I mean, like, I'm just, I had McDonald's yesterday, I'll have Taco Bell today. I had Taco Bell yesterday, I'll have fucking Wendy's today. Let's see, what am I going to have today? I'll go to Pizza Hut, get like a little small personal pan pizza. It's just, that's it every single day. Fast food every single day. Because you're working all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you go to the gas station. I want to have a breakfast. So what do you get? A fucking hot dog on a fucking rotisseries with a Red Bull and a carrot cake. Breakfast.
Yay.
But I mean, because 7 o'clock in the morning, I got orders I got to fucking deliver. Because shops are open. They're waiting. They need the fucking parts. So you crack the Red Bull, you fucking go, you fucking take a bite between shifting, and you're going, flipping. The American
You've got
way
shop
right
owners going, where's my fucking parts?
Well, usually, like, if we had a guy who lived like 40 minutes away from the shop, so I would have to get to the shop at 6 a.m. that day to get the part right off the delivery truck and start driving so I could deliver on time by 7 or 8, whenever he needed it. So But I liked that job a lot because I was by myself.
Yep.
You know, could jam to the radio. When it was all right. It wasn't that bad.
I mean, I spent 18 months delivering Calagas and building supplies. Loved that job. Fantastic when I was out on the road. I was physically the strongest I have ever been because I could pick up a 47 kilo gas cylinder and shoulder it. 47 kilos of gas and a cylinder weighing another 47 kilos. So I'm picking up 100 kilos to my shoulder.
Yeah.
See if you can do it now.
Fuck off. I couldn't even tilt it and roll it now.
Are we on about you or the gas cylinder?
Oh,
holy fuck! He's coming through the monitor next time, Matt. He's gonna get you by the balls.
Well, probably will. Yeah.
You might like it though, so he might not do that.
Well, I remember I changed jobs from working there, and we were all getting ready for a Friday afternoon in the pub. So, washed and got changed and that. And I'm stood there at the sink getting washed. One of the lads, who's a bodybuilder, caught my reflection in the mirror and he goes, "Where the fuck do you get arms like that?" I go, "What are you on about?" He goes, "Your arms are like my legs." I goes, "Yeah, but you're a bodybuilder." He goes, "Yeah, but you've got bigger arms than my bloody legs." Goes, "Yeah, because I could comfortably lift 300 weight."
Yeah. Well, bodybuilding is not about strength; it's about aesthetics. So,
yeah,
if you're a strong bastard, you're just gonna be bigger.
Yeah,
the muscles denser. I mean, I don't know why this is so difficult to understand. So,
easiest way to look at it is World's Strongest Man. Look at the guys in World's Strongest Man.
Motherfuckers are tank. Rip Jeff Gates, by the way. Loved watching Jeff. Watched him all the time.
Sad news. Sad.
Yeah, it was.
Sad, but I gotta say, dude lived a full life. So,
oh god, yeah,
that's a way to go out.
Yeah,
motherfucking bastard. Fucking huge. Just a fucking tank. Absolute tank.
Oh, fucking hell, we all watched him in the 70s and 80s.
Him and Bill Caswell.
Yeah.
Yep. I actually, for a while there, I used to cook my bacon and eggs watching reruns of like Power Strength, 80s, World's Strongest Man. It's, god damn it. It's better than now. I don't know, man. Brian Shaw's The Strongest Man on Earth is cool. I bought the pay-per-view for that. I'd recommend to watch that. That's good. But the World's Strongest Man now, it's like a fucking circus to me. I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
I like Brian Shaw. I don't mind Eddie. Eddie's all right. Eddie Hall.
I forgot. He's one of your people. Yeah.
I always liked Bill Caswell. I love Bill because he was just such a crazy fuck. His man was an absolute lunatic.
That dude was benching 700 in college.
Yeah. I mean, he really was naturally just unbelievably gifted.
I've just remembered somebody who did the World's Strongest Man and all of those. Brian Jacks.
Brian Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a martial artist.
Yeah. I'll tell you somebody else who did. I know I met him at Wakefield Prison. And he was in World's Strongest Man. It was Gary Walsh, who was a prisoner.
Yeah.
Gary Walsh was a prison officer at Wakefield Prison when I was banged up. Fuck me, that guy you would not argue with. It was like, oh yeah, fucking, fuck me. Even then, I mean, he must have been well in his 50s, but he was still fucking big.
I mean, you have to be. There's like literally a height requirement. Even if you're 6 foot, you're too small.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta
what's
be like
Brian? 6'7",
6'8", 6'8".
I mean, the man is just
It's like a
huge.
fucking man.
Like he
Brian
makes
Shaw is
like
unbelievable.
you take Eddie, which any of us, if we met Eddie, we'd feel like a child next to him. Well, Eddie's a child next to Brian.
Well, Eddie's 2 inches taller than me because I've met Eddie and I have actually stood next to Eddie. Eddie's 2 inches taller than me.
Nice.
And I'm 6 foot. But Brian, yeah, that man is just like, whoa. And yeah, he's such a nice guy. It really is.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly opposite of Eddie. Although, I'm curious how much of what Eddie does is more showmanship than
I think he definitely is now.
yeah. I mean, he's obviously a serious guy because I mean, you don't win World's Strongest Man without.
Oh no. But I think he got to a point where after the 501 kilo lift, he nearly killed himself.
That was 500, and then it was Thor that did 501.
So did and somebody gone further.
What's his Hooper's trying to do 505.
505, yeah.
I mean, Eddie is publicly endorsing like he thinks he can do it.
And Eddie's on about he reckoned he could have gone further. I don't think he could. Because his heart
went up fast.
His heart rate was up over 200.
Yeah, but if you factor into like that, that's what he's been lifting for a decade. His heart, it's not like his heart would explode. If we tried to do that, that's a different fucking conversation.
I mean, it's crazy.
The heart muscle also, I mean, the steroids and stuff, but the heart muscle also grows stronger with contracting blood because of the process of weight training. But I mean, yeah, I love watching those old World's Strongest Mans because I don't know, like I think one of the first World's Strongest Man, Bill Kazmaier's there, and they go, okay, good lift, Bill. All right, let's look at these Playbait bunnies right over here. It's like hot chicks, dudes doing awesome stuff. Like this is not difficult, guys.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there was probably John Paul Sigmarsson trying to get off with the Playboy bunnies.
Sigmarsson is fucking awesome. Yeah, man.
I mean, he was only in his 30s when he died, wasn't he?
He had the heart condition. He had genetic heart disease, and it just aorta literally exploded.
Ouch.
So
you stand next to some of those World's Strongest Men guys, Martin, and they are just dead.
You think I could lift a stone, and then you're like, I can't lift a stone. So my height and my weight, realistically, I'd be looking at doing like a 220 kilo squat eventually, maybe a 250 deadlift.
Oop.
Eddie Hall working in Karen. Yeah. Karen Diner. I don't know. But I mean, I can't get any more because I'm not big. I'm not tall. I can't physically pack any more muscle on me or any more.
There's got to be some natural genetics.
Oh yeah,
there's got to be. I mean,
you've only I'm lucky with my squats. I have big. I'm just good at squatting. I'm not good at pressing. I have a small chest actually, so my bench press is actually shit. Like I get like 110, 115 kilo, and that's like it's hard for me to go more. But squatting I'm very lucky in that department.
Yeah, so, people like Brian Shaw are unnaturally gifted genetically.
He was a basketball player before he did the so The Karen Diner, is that just like a one? Is there only one spot where there's a Karen Diner, or is that like a specialty restaurant, or is that a chain?
It's a bit of a chain, but there's only a few.
Have you been?
No, I'm not sure if I think a few of them have actually shut down now.
Why?
You see, they need a restaurant where it's like Eddie Hall.
A lot of people got butthurt.
It's called Karen's fucking Diner.
Exactly.
They need Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw in the same diner, purely for bouncing off each other and the comedy value, because the arguments would be great.
So, Sheffield close. I mean, it's Karen's Diner. I mean, obviously, I don't want to go there all the time, but I mean, I might go a couple as a novelty for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it also depends that the servers are actually good.
Yeah. You know, I would like to see go to a Karen Diner. Beard meets food.
Say that again?
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube called Beard Meets Food. He does all these food challenges. He's a professional.
Oh yeah, beer meets food. Yeah.
I'd like to see him go to a Karen's Diner.
Where's he from? He's from your guy. He's one of your...
Yeah, he's from Leeds, so he's not far away.
That guy's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how he puts that much away. Fuck knows.
Your stomach expands, so you train.
Yeah,
expanding the stomach. Yeah, but Karen's Diner. I did see that one. Did he take he took somebody with him, a buddy or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, he took his buddy and his missus.
Oh yeah.
And then he did a second one where he actually worked in the diner. And he got fired.
I don't know. Those old. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch rerun. I think I'm gonna watch some Jeff Capes again. That was good.
There were awesome chips. I remember whether it were Britain's Strongest Man or World's Strongest Man from back at 80s. They were doing course. Jeff had done his, but he got through.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this.
The guy who we were up against was struggling to turn car over, so everybody just come round and fucking helped him. I think it might have been Britain's Strongest Man, that actually, if I remember.
I think it was Britain's Strongest Man.
Yeah.
Didn't they try to do some character assassination with Jeff Capes like 10 or 15 years ago? Some bullshit.
Probably.
They tried to do some shit like it was diddling kids or some crap.
Oh,
there was something like that, wasn't there? There was some.
Yeah,
I never heard anything about it again, so clearly it wasn't.
No, it was bullshit.
Yeah,
same with Freddie Starr.
Yeah, man, those old ones.
Freddie Starr was well and truly stitched up, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was well.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's why you just dropped out of off the limelight completely and went to Spain.
Pissed off.
It made him extremely. It made him. Made him really, really ill. Didn't it?
I still say that killed him.
It did.
Was there a false accusation? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
A lot of false accusations.
There's a false accusation that he'd been touching up young girls.
Oh boy.
Which was going on in the 70s with certain people.
Well, not him, obviously, but the other guy didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say what him.
We all know that Freddie liked the ladies, but he didn't like them.
Oh God, yeah, he was.
He liked the ladies. I mean, he was a sod for.
Yeah, do you know, Martin? I've been saying that for about 6 years.
Well,
Justin Fletcher, Mr. Tumble. I won't let my daughter watch it. He's a kids entertainer on kids TV.
I don't like any of these. I like none of them.
if you watch it, I don't know about anybody else, but I pick up on people probably through doing what I used to do, the door work and all of that. I pick up on things, and I'm picking up on him that there is something wrong. There is something very wrong with that bloke. The way he looks at kids.
I don't.
Yeah.
Any guy that wakes up and goes, "I want to do a YouTube channel for kids," is sus.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Hey, Russell, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I won't go on that subject too much because it's a bit dark.
By the way, actually, we don't let my daughter watch YouTube at all.
No, I don't blame you.
Not a bad thing.
No,
I think even the YouTube kids, kids friendly one.
No,
I've looked at some of that, and even some of that is very dark.
Sneaky. It's very.
There's some comments that are in some of the programs I've noticed. Was it Tyler? Was it Cupcake Videos or something? We were on about with him, and it was very. I looked into it, and it was some. I'm not saying it was that way inclined, but it was. There's something wrong with it. There was something not right. It was. I know there's a lot of kids' channels on like Facebook now using certain iconography that's to do with the paedophile world. Like they're using the pizza symbols, which is to do with the MAP community, you know. Adults who are attracted to young people. Which just makes me feel fucking sick.
It's Sweet TV, and like it's all Ukrainian, so it's got a lot of old Ukrainian cartoons, Ukrainian shows. No YouTube, not allowed.
Yeah, you Edwards, you got away with it basically, Lisa.
Yeah.
Fucking pervert.
That one pissed me off. That really did.
It's all right. It's proven fact. I am going to call him a pervert. That's exactly what he is. He's a pervert.
Hugh Edwards should have got 10.
He shouldn't have seen the fucking light of day ever again.
I'm drawing a blank on this guy's name. Who was the guy's name that the Sex Pistols pointed out even back in the 70s?
Jimmy Savile.
Thank you. Yeah. Fucking
yeah. Yep. He was
another one that got away with it.
The worst thing about that, Scott, is everybody at the BBC knew this was going on. There was there was other political figures of that time. Cecil the fat fuck. Cecil.
Yeah, he was Liberal MP for Rochdale. Cyril Smith.
Sorry. Yes, sorry, guys. Cyril Smith, who enjoyed. I don't even like talking about it, but he enjoyed putting the little boys over his lap and spanking the little boys over his lap. Now, anybody who's like that, I guarantee Scott will be saying something in a second. To me, there's only one outcome for that type of people.
In the bog.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is no, oh, well, we can help them. No, we can. No. We can help them.
How we help them? We put them in the fucking bog.
They don't deserve to be in normal community, normal people.
In the fucking furnace.
Yeah, furnace. No, I would rather put them in the bog and let them drown.
It's wrong. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
Either that or a torture, right? It's slow and painful.
Stretch them out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll say, well, Ferris was the same. He should have been.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That was his own daughter as well, wasn't it?
His own daughter and her friends.
Nope. In the bog.
Yep.
In the bog. No, I don't understand. The line is children, and people who don't agree that the line is children are not friends of mine.
Nope.
You know, no, literally leave the kids alone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anybody that's into that wants the fucking knackers ripping off.
so I don't believe in any of this. We need to teach kids about anal sex at 5. None of this shit.
Nope.
No, definitely not.
So, like,
Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I know his daughter was involved somewhere, wasn't she, Lisa? Maybe she was like supporting a friend or something, but it was. I know it was. It all came out, and there were other people obviously involved in all this. There was a big ring of them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, Operation U3 took down a hell of a lot of celebrities, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Russell. What's your question?
He came in at the wrong time, didn't he, Russell? Fucking hell.
He did, didn't he?
holy fuck.
Oh, yeah. It's a shame that he got attacked. I was gutted that day. Honest.
Yeah, me too. I wish I'd still been in Wakefield.
Yeah.
I'd have attacked him.
I did enjoy watching Neil Sandler's video on that one where he was pissing himself.
My heart was.
I think with that, fucking rest of the band got affected by it as well, and they'd got fuck all to do with it.
Well, it ruined Lost Profits, didn't it? It wrecked the
Yeah.
band. It absolutely destroyed them.
I'll say another one was guitarist of Static X.
Yeah. Trip Eisen.
Yeah.
Really? I've not heard that one.
Yeah,
Oh, this was,
forgot about
yeah.
that.
this was a long time ago.
That was a big one, and that was a contributing factor to Wayne.
Unaliving himself.
That was a big contributing factor to Wayne taking his own life.
Fucking. I think I need to pop off. Unfortunately. But how dare you, Lee, for not even fucking telling me you were doing this tonight? You fucking asshole. Absolute
Well, it was a bit of a last minute thing.
degenerate piece of
Fucking
shit.
NHS. But
Well, he's always been a degenerate piece of shit. We know that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The amount of disrespect.
yeah, and
Unbelievable. Take the best part of your live show and you don't even invite him.
Well, the Americans whining again.
Unbelievable. Can't believe it. You're just jealous because we improved the English language.
Where?
Yeah, you did such a wonderful job of that, didn't you?
Listen, Bill. It's my go-to. It's my go-to joke with you guys because every single fucking time I say that, it's just a hot, contentious topic. I love it. Makes me laugh.
What do civilized people drink with their coffee? More coffee.
yeah.
I drink coffee.
And don't ever accuse me of being civilized.
Right. Whole
How
milk.
rude. Whiskey.
But I mean,
Well,
we did
rum.
we did improve it. So I mean, you know.
Rum definitely works with coffee.
I think there's an Irish coffee for a reason, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
A proper Irish coffee, I do like a nice Irish coffee.
Not had one for ages.
Is there like a specific type of bean? Should it just be like an Arabica with a bit of fucking? How is it actually supposed to meant to be?
Usually a good Arabica, something of a darker roast.
Yeah.
JD in coffee, for me, is a little bit sweet. JD is quite sweet anyway.
JD is a sugar bomb.
You know, I don't mind JD. I've drank maybe a little bit of it in the past, but I need to get a bottle of dark coffee.
Oh, cracking gorgeous. You love it.
It's lethal.
Yeah.
That really is lethal.
Yeah, I may have purchased a bottle on
allegedly
Prime Day.
Allegedly.
Oh, no, well, allegedly.
Hold on. Here's the question.
Birthday.
Here's the burning question everyone wants to know, Lee. Are you going to do an election stream?
Am I going to do a what?
Election stream. It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday? No.
You got to work on Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm on days. So I'm on days Monday to Thursday next week. So it's not fucking happening.
Unbelievable. What? Useless.
I know. Well,
you're just sitting there doing nothing anyway.
Well, yeah. See, I had to book the next lot of days off because I'd rather go and see Anthrax than do a fucking.
Holy crap! Group. I'd rather go see the most overrated, uninspiring band. Where Scott Ian has to be in every fucking documentary, and every fucking metal video, and every fucking video. Just kidding.
At least I've got Creator on with them.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then you're going to see Creator. Anthrax is.
So I've never seen Creator, but I've seen Anthrax a few times, and I've seen Testament once, so should be a good night.
Yeah, that's going to be a good show. You can leave with Anthrax and get head start on the traffic.
And then a couple of weeks after that, we're going to see Obituary.
That should be a good show.
Yeah.
Holy, we rocked.
I think Sadus is supporting them on that tour.
Yeah.
Shit, all the old bands are out fucking humping it. Jesus.
Yeah. Well,
I think they're Bill's age.
I'm telling you guys about this. Biohazard are touring next February, March.
Yeah.
Obituary. Those dudes are mid-50s at this point.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Lisa. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, she will.
Luckily, I'm too far away for the time being. Pre-cut fresh veggies. Sometimes even the triplet cost because cutting up.
No.
When were we talking about? Oh, that's when we were talking about. What the fuck? Oh, they're having their own conversation in the chat. Okay, I'm confused, but I got
Russell's on about vegetables.
Right. Seed oil and soy.
Lee's on about anthrax. I mean, some would say the two are, vegetables.
They are not dissimilar, yeah.
I would say they're not dissimilar.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Anthrax.
That depends where you buy your carrots, Rob Russell. If your carrots feel fuzzy,
yeah, they may not be at their prime.
You're fingering carrots? Oh, fingerling.
Oh, I've never fingered a carrot. Actually, my first wife was a red. Anyway, moving on quickly.
Wow. First wife was a vegetable. Wait a second. You know what, you guys? I don't know. Maybe you guys will like this. There's a name of These are some names of old school American comics. We call it truck stop comedy. Super
look at that.
rough. Super rough shit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that sort of stuff.
So like Gene Tracy, he's the most rough one. He actually died in the 70s, so he still says like Negro and shit like this in his actual bits. So totally different era.
It was that was the time.
Well, I mean these are like the traveling trucker jokes, like, you know, hard men fucking on the road, like in the 70s with no DVD players.
Is this from personal experience, is it, Martin?
Yeah.
It's just a rocket.
It's
a rocket, Martin. It's a rocket. The weed store. Fuck, what time is it? Oh, shit. What time is it in the States? 6 o'clock. 7 Eastern. Okay. I need to 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to write some emails because my sale is ending today on my website.
This is the trouble with the States, is it's so hard for them to get decent vegetables. I don't know, that's actually a serious comment for them.
Just send them your first wife.
I wouldn't be that cruel.
To which, though?
I mean, listen, like in Wisconsin, it's basically populated by German and Polish people historically, so it's cabbage and potatoes, carrots. It's cold up there. You know, there's no fucking oranges or shit like this, you know. Sour apples, the small ones. You know what I mean? That's pretty much up north. So I grew up on potatoes, carrots, super, very simple things.
How do you manage to get E. coli?
Caroline onions.
That's bullshit. That's false. That has to be fake news.
E. coli is only active in
it's bacteria in
meat products. I'm sure it is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
No, E. coli. One of the worst outbreaks was actually in
lettuce, I think.
Salad cress.
Yeah. I think it's just a bacteria of the food being not washed or not properly taken care of.
That's probably.
About 4 years ago.
I remember reading about that. Yeah.
Heston Blumenthal had to shut his restaurant for 3 weeks, and they narrowed it down to fresh mustard and cress.
I didn't notice any difference in the amount of people going to eat there because nobody does.
Nobody can fucking afford to.
I mean, what idiot comes out with Brussels sprout ice cream?
That's retarded. Who eats Brussels sprouts in the first place?
The man's a fucking moron.
Well, yeah.
This goes back. This goes back to the 90s, early 2K. To book a table with Heston Blumenthal, you had to put your credit card £100 per person deposit.
Like fuck.
Yeah.
That was just to be able to book a table.
Was that refundable, or was that just it went towards the beginning of the?
No, that wasn't refundable.
So you've got to pay him £100 just for eating at his restaurant.
Yeah.
Before you've actually bought any food.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, no. Just no. Life doesn't work like that.
I think you got it knocked off your bill if you actually turned up, but it was because people were booking tables and not showing up because they then realised they couldn't afford the bloody meal. £80 for snail porridge.
Who the fuck would eat that?
This is starting to sound like one of the Misfits challenges more.
Jesus Christ.
I saw some of what Heston Blumenthal did, and I think the Misfits challenges were quite easy by comparison.
Wait a minute. This guy's making this kind of food in England?
Yep.
Yeah.
People that eat toad in the hole are eating that.
Well, no, the
I'm
people who eat toad in the hole don't go to restaurants like that.
I don't care if I had $1 million fucking dollars. I'm not eating that garbage.
It's
I'd rather eat toad in the hole.
It's a restaurant for the I've got to be seen to eat at certain restaurants on Instagram brigade. You know, the morons.
His restaurant's the Fat Duck.
That's the one.
I would not eat there. Simple.
I think
You're
you
not
can
gonna-
remove
you're not
the
gonna get
at and
food.
B from that.
I can think of some far better restaurants to go to that aren't cheap but are good food.
Lee,
And
you gotta,
absolutely agree, Lisa. Toad in the hole is awesome.
Lee
Yeah.
or Lisa, you have a reputable toad in the hole recipe maybe that we might be able to try over here?
Oh, I'm sure we have. I'm sure we can find one out for you.
Yep.
It depends on probably how it should be cooked. So
Yeah.
like anything like what's the
Send it to you.
anything in that vein too, I would be willing to try. See if we could try and cook it out here. I like simple meals. Like when we do steak, it's steak with like a couple bits of broccoli, shitload of butter. Done.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Simple,
make
aren't
like
just
Stew
simple
and
Sunday,
dumplings.
what do you say?
simple
stew and
Sunday
dumplings.
roasts, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have what's called goulash. I think you guys have. You know what goulash is? I'm sure you have.
Goulash.
Yeah, so we have that in the fridge right now, and then she made some meat patties, coteletti, we call them. Maybe you actually might know cotelette because there's a lot of Polish dudes in England.
Yep.
Have it with like rice or have it with pasta.
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding knowledge. Well, take pen to parchment. I don't know if you have. Now, this is a joke, Lisa. Just calm down. Okay? I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have knowledge of the written word. So,
You might get some written words back.
yeah. Fuck you. Here's the fucking recipe. Suck my dick. Yeah, we'll just be curious to try it. I mean, I'm surely it'd be worth a go, Like, what do you got? What do you call pigs in a blanket? Is that what you call it over there?
Yeah, pigs in blankets. Yeah.
Yeah, we love that shit. I do. I mean, like to put like a little small Parmesan slice of cheese in it. Fucking
Yeah.
it's really good.
Okay.
But I like the crusty. I like the dough that is crusty when you eat it, and it's like almost kind of like a croissant, that style of dough with pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
I don't like sweet. Like I've tried ones where it's like the bread's sweet. It's like this is disgusting. With the hot dog or whatever.
Yeah.
I like corn dogs.
Corn dogs. Haven't had those in probably since I've been.
Who the hell thought dipping a hot dog in a donut batter was
Hold
a
on,
good
calm
idea?
down. Remember, you are from England, so let's chill out on making fun of other people's food. Toad in the hole.
Yes, please, Lisa.
How about dumpling topped beef ale? Ale? Am I reading that correctly?
Yes, ale.
Yeah.
So is that like we take like some brown ale and throw it in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, brown ale works well.
Oh, very well.
We can buy some here. We can get it.
Brown ale, stout.
So dumpling is just those basically bits of dough.
No, you just crumble the dumpling mix on top to make it into a pie. Oh, nice.
Huh.
Oh, that
okay.
gravy.
Just hang on a moment. Matt needs a moment to himself.
He spilled some Nick on his
He's
arm.
giggling again.
Yeah.
It's good gravy though that you get once you get the ale. And it's all
That's the
brewed.
important bit. That would be the important bit, the gravy. Like that's not a thing over here. You say gravy, people are like, hey. So there's mashed potatoes and gravy. Fuck. Why did you have to remind me about that?
Oh,
It's been forever since I had gravy with mashed potatoes.
it's a taste sensation.
I mean, you're talking about Russell. You're talking. Is Russell far behind in the stream because he's talking about Brian Shaw doing.
Oh, he's talking
wrestling.
about the MMA.
I get it.
If you want me to be honest, I think Brian is doing well with his training. But I think Brian's problem is going to be speed. Because you're talking about such a big guy, speed is going to be, don't get me wrong, if he gets older, yeah, you're fucked.
400 fucking pounds. Man.
You are fucked.
Well, he's like legitimately 220 kilo, something like this.
Yeah.
200. No, more even.
No, it wasn't he
400.
at his peak. He was 500 pounds, wasn't he?
Probably is a big boy, yeah.
I mean, he really is.
But I mean, if he gets you down and he fucking elbows you in the face.
Yeah. Good night, Vienna.
Oh yeah, he would kill you if I didn't stop it. And that's what he actually said that on one of them. He actually said that's one thing he was worried about.
He had to emotionally become okay with the fact that like
he could physically, he really could do some serious damage.
Conor McGregor talks too much now, I think.
Yeah,
Conor McGregor, even though he's Irish, I didn't have any time for him ever. Never have. He's arrogant, too arrogant.
Well, what's he done lately? I think he keeps
Nothing.
losing, right? He just talks on Instagram now or something.
Well, he just talks a lot of shit and goes on about his whiskey range, doesn't he? Which is shit.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's absolute shit.
Not
How
tried.
the hell can an Irishman put out a shit whiskey?
His whiskey is made by the same people who make Paddy whiskey. And Paddy whiskey is the only whiskey that the Irish refuse to drink. The Irish said,
how did they get that contract?
So they made his whiskey for him because it's cheap. It's cheap shit.
Fuck, you don't make any money doing that.
Does he drink
it? Does he drink it?
Well, he does if he's on a show.
Holy fucking hell. He's probably like, every time he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm going to say one thing about the Roadhouse film before Bill does, because he was going.
Yeah, the team getting wound up there.
There is only one Roadhouse film, the original. The original Roadhouse film. Brilliant. Loved it. I loved the whole.
Oh my God. Okay, now with Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
All right, Patrick Swayze really in that role, it was a bit cheesy and all the rest of it.
What the fuck? They put Jake Gyllenhaal in here? What a fag.
Yeah, but
Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam.
I'm sorry.
He's got a good last name. Good last name, just saying.
Unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, Sam Elliott was brilliant. That the way they talked about doing that type of thing, doing the bounce of the door work, there was a little bit of truth in there. The new one
was bullshit.
What are you even doing watching movies now? Come on.
15 minutes in to the new one, and yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what's coming out in movies. The only movie that I knew that came out this year was Despicable Me.
I don't mind those.
Because Mia likes the original. And for basically there's nothing, it's just silly nonsense.
There is a similarity between Brew and Scott, though, if you notice.
Yeah, Brew's only got one finger as well.
Minions. So we went to the theater, actually. We took her, so we knew that was coming out in July, and we took her. That was fun. Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah. I think the only modern-ish films we've enjoyed watching recently are a bit Terrifier films.
They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. We've not watched the third one yet.
Are they just like hack drop? I don't even fucking know what they're talking about. What is it? Obviously, it's a horror film of some.
Yeah. It's going back to old slasher films.
Boobies?
Yeah, there is some boobies in the first one.
Okay. What? Only that's not whatever. Not interested.
I still think old horror films are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Russell was behind on the stream. Remember? I mentioned that.
Yeah.
He was talking about...
Jesus Christ. Everything he's been going on is like half
I know,
hour.
it's all like 5-10 minutes previous.
I got one at lads at work the other
Half
night.
an hour.
Watching the proper original version of Old Boy.
In that case, I've got another good one for him to watch. Martyrs. The original. That'll fuck his head up. That's got naked girls in it.
Well, hey.
Naked lesbians, actually.
Oh, that's boring.
And it ends up really naked. You'll see what I mean if you ever watch it.
Russell, bro, you're behind. Sorry, Russell. Yeah, good comments though. We were just like really confused there for a minute.
It's YouTube, Russell. They're great at fucking everything up.
Yeah.
All right, so definitely don't repeat any of the shit talking we were saying about Russell. Just
okay.
Yeah.
I'll take back that comment and called him a dick.
Yeah. Fucking
It's not like you take back comments.
How dare you call him a knob slobbler? I mean, that was some bullshit. Honestly,
It's a personal experience.
Maybe.
Fucking hell. All right, I gotta get these emails done, guys.
Yeah, I think we're going to call it to that anyway.
Oh, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been a good stream. So, yeah,
we gotta make that 8-hour stream a reality at some point, Lee. We almost had it last time.
We almost had it. I think, what were we? 15, 20 minutes off last time.
We were. Why did we quit? What the fuck? A bunch of quitters.
I think it's because everybody just left and we thought, fuck it.
Oh, Matt left. Yeah, no one to make fun of. So we're like, well, this sucks.
Yeah, that'd be right. That'd be right. Yeah.
Well, if we do go for an 8-hour stream, what we might do is start an hour earlier.
How we won't be going as long then.
You already set your clocks, didn't you? You're already like an hour back.
Yeah. That was last weekend.
Ukraine has voted to stop doing daylight savings time. I am so fucking happy for that. dumbest
I
thing ever.
think it's about time we fucking stop doing it as well. But there you go.
You're like, hey guys, I have a rug. It's this long. What if we chop the top off and put it at the bottom, and it'll be longer? Daylight savings time.
Right, you guys want to say your goodbyes?
Lee, go fuck yourself. How dare you again not telling me you're going to stream tonight?
You're very fucking welcome.
Absolute dickhole.
I am.
Wow, that's no Lee.
All right. Oh, it's been a bit of fun tonight. I've enjoyed it. Cheers for inviting me on.
No worries, dude. Always welcome.
Yeah, cheers. Go on, Matt.
Well, what's going on? Squirrel.
Butterfly.
Well, I'd like to say it's a pleasure having Bill on. Having Scott on, it's just he's an arsehole.
Enjoy, Russell.
Yeah, no, it's been a fun show, as always. Away you go, Lee.
Yeah, it's been a good stream. Thanks for both coming on. And this other dickhead from the fucking Ukraine. Matt, as always. And yeah, until next time.
Have a
Keep
good one,
it well.
guys. See
Keep
ya.
it heavy.